try this again, baby. Let's try this one more time. Like you guys I just dropped the firest of intros, but I didn't hit record. I didn't hit live, folks.
It was good too, guys. You guys missed out.
Ooh, it was heat, baby. I might have dropped a little freestyle, Pacific Northwest style.
Yeah, you came in no hat.
I did come sans cap.
We saw him gluing it on.
I feel like this is the Sunday, but hey, listen, I took that as a sign. And I was on camera. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was on camera. I actually seen it.
It was crazy, guys. I never seen these things before ever.
I know. I've never seen a 5-head that size either. It was incredible.
As you know.
Yeah.
If we count fingers from the top of your eyebrows to the back of your head.
We're pushing a full dozen there. Folks, good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I got my main man, Brian, in the house from the Spoiler Kings YouTube channel, doing big things. And of course, my lovely co-host, Elle. How you guys doing today? How the folks in the live chats doing?
Yeah, I mean, this is a beautiful day. I mean, I'm loving being able to do this. I was trying to get Tank to do it, and Tank was like, he has to help his family move. It's like, man, just let them move.
He was telling me, I'm about to end. As I said, man, don't watch that, bro. Just
exactly.
Let's clip that.
Who are you trying to send that to, Al?
Let's send it to the family.
Oh no.
You weirdo, bro. I'm actually never nice because you
I'm gonna cut that out.
We got you on the intimate social, so man.
No.
You wild like that.
No, I would never.
I
would never. I would never.
Oh my gosh. Who's in the live chat with us, baby? Oh, look at that. And Miss Film Noir. Miss Film Noir, good morning. Good morning. And Cookie.
Favorite Cookie Monster, yes.
Thank you, madam. We're going to get into a little Deadpool talk, Deadpool 3 talk, a little later, folks. A little later. We got a fun show planned. We're talking Taylor Swift in the MCU. Could it really be? We're going to get into that. Look at that. The house is stacked today, baby. Always, man. Always. But yes. Glad to be joined by Brian. Brian, let the fine folks who are watching either live or on the replay know what the Spoiler Kings are all about. Speaking of Spoiler Kings.
That must be Tank right there.
There you go. Oh, listen, Tank. I gotta give full credit to you, my man. I seen you on this. This must have been like probably a year ago at this point.
Yeah.
And I commented in the live chats. You told me, "Oh, I got like a Disney or this and." So what did I do? I
ordered it
at the eBay. Yeah, and I ended up getting it like earlier this year, man, for my birthday. So and this is a full-on bottle opener too.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
the dopest thing. I had to have it.
Take had it like went and start drinking. I was like, "How'd you do that?"
Yeah.
Amazing.
So full apologies there, my man. I fully jacked.
It wouldn't be the first time because sometimes I would be wearing hair clips and he'll be like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm like, "Claire's."
And he comes on right before live stream. He has it right here in his head.
He has to hot glue it to his scalp.
Yeah.
You like those butterfly hair clips you got right there?
Hey, buenos dias. Shout out. Good morning to my main man, Raging Cajun, bro. I love what you're doing over on your channel there. I hope to tune in later. You going live? You going live later today? I know you usually do Sundays. I want to say 2 p.m. I'll be tuning in, my man. If you do, yeah. So Brian, tell us all about what, because you guys are doing big things, baby.
Well, I'm 1/3 of Spoiler Kings, guys. But we really do like movie reviews, TV reviews, comic book reviews. We do all those type of things. We love all things nerdy. So of course, House of Nerd Show works perfect for us. We're actually doing a giveaway tomorrow. I had a couple graded comic books, some movies, some digital media, some actual physical media, Funko Pops. We're doing a huge giveaway tomorrow. I think we'll be on 9 Central. And we're going to be on there for like 3 hours. So we're going to start giving away every hour. We're going to give away something else. And we're going to do one big one that we have for our video. And then we're going to do 2 live right then. And Tank works for shipping. So he sends it right out the next day. So you'll have it within 2 days. Yeah. So it's going to be great. I can't wait. You know.
Okay. So for the folks who are just learning about it, there's still time to enter the giveaway, my man?
Yes. So you can do the video, and then anyone who's in live chat tomorrow, we're giving away 2 things tomorrow. And so the first one, we're going to do the big video one. They'll get to choose which one they want.
Okay.
Of our prize packages. And then after that, whoever 2 are left, that's when we'll give away live. I'm
tuning in. Your subscriber count is going to go up by about at least 2 dozen. I'm creating all kinds of burner accounts, my man. Yo, because I know my man's going to be dropping that heat on the giveaway. So,
dude, you know? that graded comic book. Only reason I'm doing this because I already had 2 on accident. I ordered 2. I was like, oh shoot, what is this?
Which graded comic is that, my man?
It's it's more. I actually have it over here. Let me grab it and give you.
Yeah. Go for it, my man. Go for it. While Brian's doing that, folks, be sure to check out Gotham Central Comics, located in Mississauga, Ontario. Folks, local to the GTA. You guys already know how dope this comic shop is. Hey, look at that.
This is my King of versus Immortus Avengers. It's a 9.81. The one I'm giving away is a 9.2. But yeah. So we're doing that as one of them. I gave him a lot of other comic books that we're gonna throw in there. And then we have when I say Funko Pops, it's craziness.
I'm jumping in on that. I'm jumping in on that giveaway. And if I don't win it, I'm heading to GothamCentralComics.com. See if I can cop. And they've actually got a dope exclusive store variant available now. You know, a little. Who is this? Her name eludes me right now. Is it White Queen?
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. What's your X-Men name though?
I do believe it's.
Or is it the White Queen?
I'm just gonna let you flop here.
I know. I'm dropping the ball big time. Be like, yo, you don't read comics.
You don't go here. You said Gotham has a X-Men. So there's one word.
X-Men. X-Men's.
I do believe it's a comic book series.
Gotham Central Comics. Dope shit, man. Good people over there. Shout out my main man, Big C Carlos, bro. Yes, sir.
Because she's getting married to Tony Stark right now, right? That's what's happening.
Emma Frost?
Emma Frost.
What a horror.
That's why she has the engagement ring on in the picture you just showed.
Let me see that. Let me throw that back. Oh, she got a bling blang. Oh, I'm bringing that back. It's 2002, baby.
Exactly. I was saying, oh, okay. I see 2003. I see.
that was Elle's peak era. She peaked in.
That was before my time. So my peak before I was
I'm pretty
born.
sure Elle. Yeah, she.
Whoa.
14 in 2002.
No, I was born in 89. So
34?
89. Let's be real.
So you were 13. I was closer.
And it's so weird. I never aged past 18. My birthday just keeps repeating.
Sure. Look at that cookie saying, "I'll be there." Hey, man. Congrats on hitting 1,000, man.
No, it's been great. It's crazy. We've been going through it so fast. I mean,
yeah. You gotta do it, man.
We gotta do this faster before we get to 1050. I was like, all right, guys, come on. We gotta do this.
Okay, humble brag. we got there so fast. We started the channel in the next day.
Hey, speaking of giveaways, I've been low on the 700 giveaway video myself, but I'm hoping to drop that tomorrow. Apologies for the delay, folks. I also got a graded comic for you. Okay, it's not a 9.2, buddy. It's a 9.6.
Oh.
I'll grab it in a second. But yeah, man. Yeah. So, shout out everybody joining us today. Fun show planned. I mean, I feel like, you know what? I feel like should we get into the toilet? Is that
you say toilet? I said, I don't know.
I mean,
We're
we
not
could-
already there.
We can do that too. I mean,
That's how we
you
started,
probably in the
guys.
toilet right now. I know you got
Yeah,
gas.
I
That's no
stream
problem.
exclusively from my toilet.
Exactly. In the
Legs
bathroom.
going numb.
Hey, listen, before that, I want to give a shout out to the breakfast bagel finally arriving. The
Mhm.
McDonald's breakfast bagel finally arriving in the Pacific Northwest area.
Yes.
Al, congratulations.
Thank you. And you know, this is the second time I've had it in this week because
Okay.
it's pretty tasty.
Al told me before the show, the breakfast bagels finally came to McDonald's in Mary. I said, what do you mean, bro? We've had them for like 30 years.
I was like, it's been since the 70s. I don't know.
I've never had it. I've never lived anywhere that had them.
That's amazing.
That's wild, bro. Now, Brian, do you have them in your neck of the woods?
In Chicago, yes, we do.
Now, let me ask you a question. We've had them here forever in Toronto, but they haven't been available with that nice breakfast sauce here for the longest time. Does it still come with the breakfast sauce?
No, we don't get that either.
Ours do.
But do you recall? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dude, how bomb was that? And I don't know why they got rid of it, man.
It's craziness. What the heck's going upstairs?
Sorry, I'm on the toilet. Remember, I told you guys.
This is hot, Ray.
That's a good one.
Oh my god. I'm very curious. So now I need to know, folks who are watching, again, either live or on the replay, let us know. Do you have McDonald's breakfast bagels in your neck of the woods? And if so, does it come with that delicious breakfast sauce?
And you know, now that because there's the app, I always order on the app. You could even order like extra breakfast sauce or have them put it on the side.
I always get on the side. That's what I used to do. We haven't had it for at least, I don't know. I was in college, so this could have been 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's been forever. That's the exact same thing I told Elle, man, since my college days, bro. Haven't had it, man.
Well, I'm glad I got to have the original experience.
Yeah. Elle, I feel like it's time to send your good old buddy up north and
I send it in a Ziploc bag. I squeeze it. I squeeze it off. I swipe it off my sandwich and send it in a Ziploc.
Hey, listen, my main man is in the house. Steven, senor, what's going on, big homie? Good morning. Shout out to Steve over at Team Nerd. I heard another channel doing big things. And Steve reminded me, happy birthday hip hop. 50 years, baby. That's big time. That's big time. Steve, the last time we had him on the show, we did hip hop in comics.
You're gonna play the clip?
Special. Do I got the clip? I don't got it.
Of you rapping?
Oh man.
The freestyle.
I gotta pull that out of the vault. I'm sure you got it handy somewhere, you weirdo. But Steve, we gotta get you back on, man. Let's do another hip hops and comics special, man. Yeah, man. Brian, maybe you can join that one too, bro.
I would love that. That's
man.
awesome.
Yeah, man. We had a blast the first time. So I'm gonna ask real quick. Favorite hip hop track, you know? You got one, man? Or artist or album even, you know?
My favorite artist is Nas. That's not even a question for me.
Who'd you say?
Nas.
My guy.
I love
Nas. Language, baby.
I could go
100%. Yeah.
I could go back to Illmatic, Stillmatic. I could go so many more. I mean, I like his new stuff. Nobody with Lauryn Hill that he just came out last year or 6 months ago is so hot. Fire. I love all of that.
Fire. And I love that you said Stillmatic, because Illmatic, of course, is the greatest
big one
album of all time. But Stillmatic is underrated. It's dope too, bro. I love it, man.
That's when he really came on the scene. I mean, people don't remember that Nas was bigger than Tupac at the time too. Nas was blowing up.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Raging saying no show today doing the family thing. Hey, do your familia, man. You know, 100%. Back to the bagel sandwiches. Steve is saying, dude, I miss those. You don't have them, eh? Okay. Cookie, they finally brought the breakfast big. Oh my!
With the sauce to New York.
Check the app if you guys have it, or check online to see, because I think they rolled it out like for the season, so it might Everybody might have the sauce for the seasoning at least.
Cookie, I beg of you, please, madam. You can, like, yo, I'll Venmo you, I'll PayPal you. Like, I need
Not
those
her
ones,
leaving it in a
man.
box on Niagara Falls and
Oh
then
my
like geocaching.
Oh my god! I might have to like cross the border, man, and hit up the state of NY, man, because those joints are too good, man.
It'll
And
be worth the drive.
Frank is coming in this morning. He's just trying to start some chaos and shenanigans. He talking about Burger King breakfast.
When Burger King first introduced like their croissants,
It was
breakfast sandwiches, bomb.
Yeah.
I couldn't stomach that today as an adult. Like, no way.
Frank, I
It
think I
just
feel like
sits
you're
on your
talking
stomach.
reckless here, but
But I
don't
do
know,
like
man.
the crowns. I do like the potato crowns. Those things are good.
Huh?
My kids love the French toast sticks at Burger King. So like
Mm.
we have to go, and then I get nothing because I just can't even stomach it.
See, I like Jack in the Box breakfast is my favorite.
Jack in Box is underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie saying she's co-signing. She's saying BK hash browns
Yeah.
are superior.
They are. They're crispy. They're always
Yeah?
hot. They're salty. Yeah.
You know,
They are good.
I don't even remember the last time
Well,
I've
they're
had
like, I
BK
get the crown ones, the little tiny ones. So
Mhm.
makes me feel like I'm an adult, you know?
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that. Burger King croissants.
Yeah, they're croissants when they 1st came out, but lately, or maybe in the last like 5 years, I haven't been able to.
Okay.
I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts for those croissant sandwiches now.
Yeah.
I'm not going Burger King anymore because I don't feel like it's even real bread. It'd be like evaporating, like it be melting and stuff. Like, how's the bread melting? This doesn't make any sense. This can't be real bread.
Steve saying, hell yeah, Nas is the man. 100%. I agree. Nas just dropped a new album. He did.
Yeah.
I've only given it one full listen through, and nothing really stood out to me. It was a high. It wasn't bad, but
I mean, remember Nas is what, 50?
I think at least, yeah,
At
bro.
least 60,
I mean, he's got to be. No, if not approaching 6. I mean,
he gotta be at 50 something because Khalees is what, 44, and you know she likes old guys, so that's why she's doing that stuff with Bill Murray. But I think he's 52, 53, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. And nope, we aren't blessed with them bagel sandwiches. Okay. I'll be the hello fresh. I'm like, yes, yes, please, Cookie. Please, man. I need that. And Black Crown Comics joining us doing big things.
He's 49. You guys are wrong.
Not even 49.
He's not even 50 yet.
It says 49. It says 49 on Wikipedia.
How's Nas only 2 years older than you, Al? That don't make no sense.
That's wild, because if you take his age and then subtract 40, that's my age. I'm only 9 years old.
Prepubescent even. Jeez, bro.
He said prepubescent.
You're still taller than him, man. Come on now.
I'm tall for my age.
You know, it's adding up though. I'm like a lot of what comes out Al's mouth
really
don't really make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. You're like, oh man, you don't know. You're born in the 2000s. That makes sense now.
I heard Hash Brown talking. I'm all for it. What's up, House of Nerd Chat? Yeah, hey, thank you so much for coming through. Another dope channel doing great things. I believe Black Crown every Sunday night, 9 p.m. I believe, man. Yeah, man. I used to love Kendrick, but his music fell off hard for me.
He hasn't dropped anything in 3 years. I mean, Kendrick.
Yeah.
I think J. Cole is better than Kendrick right now, which is saying something because I used to love Kendrick.
I like his last album.
You know what? I would tend to agree. But I mean, he's got like I want to say a top 10 hip hop album in Good Kid, Mad City. So
oh yes,
can't be too mad at Kendrick, man. Look who it is. Look who decided to stop by the house. I have not seen this man in years, folks. What is going on? JP, buenos dias.
Juan, I can hear the spoon in the glass right now. Every time I see your name, I hear the bells of the spoon hitting glass.
Oh, what?
Him mixing his micheladas glass every night.
Oh my god!
Every time I stream with this guy, that's the first thing you hear when
Are
he
you
logs on.
Is he getting into the sauce this early?
No, probably not. Well, I mean, Sunday.
Okay.
It could be from last night. You never know. It Exactly, brunch.
You said
Hey,
too
man.
early to drink.
Not into man. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly.
5 o'clock somewhere. I believe JP's on Central Time too, so he's like an hour behind. You know.
It's 10:30. We good.
Yeah, something like that, man. Hey, folks. You know what? Let's get into it. Let's get into a little Taylor Swift in the MCU talk. It's the House of Nerd News Network. Here we go, baby. So the big rumor swirling the interwebs these days is that Taylor Swift is set to play Dazzler in Deadpool 3. Holy. I mean, listen, you know what? I said as much on the Twitters, or I guess it's called X now.
X, yeah.
It doesn't roll off the tongue at all, eh? It doesn't roll off the tongue. But you know what? Honestly, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this casting. I actually kind of want to see it now. You know?
How did this rumor start? Like, is it because she was on set, or because you know she's best friends with Blake Lively?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know these things.
But also, favorite Taylor Swift song, go. You're not a Swiftie?
You're asking the wrong person.
I thought we were talking hip hop. No, I'm just kidding.
The one with Kanye talking about it.
Yeah. Nah. Ivy is my personal favorite. Evermore and Folklore, top 2 albums.
Okay.
I'm a Swiftie.
Okay.
No shame.
All I know is that you guys have to be rich. You gotta be rich to be able to support Taylor Swift, because those concerts are like $400 for nosebleed seats.
Oh, I wish that I could go overseas this upcoming year, because it's her and Paramore. I would pay anything to go to a Paramore Taylor Swift concert.
She came here and like shut down all of Chicago. Downtown Chicago was shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the lowest ticket was $400. I'm like, people were paying $2,000-$3,000. It was like a real episode of Swarm. It was straight up like that. I was like, wow, you really not paying your rent.
Does Beyonce listening only tickets are like $100?
Yes.
Listening only. They said you get no visual.
Oh my God. Those two people are the ones who rule the world. Taylor Swift and Beyonce. Come on, man.
It's an interesting time for this rumor. I mean, like she's on her tour, you know. I mean, not that she needs the publicity, but I mean, maybe X-Men's kind of like, you know, they're X-Men, MCU struggling these days. I mean, I think I'm right there with Cookie and JP, them saying like, yo, I mean, her fans, they're gonna flock to the theaters in droves, man. You know, it's gonna be nuts, dude.
And to be honest, I feel like Dazzler is such a low stakes character that it doesn't really matter who plays her. So stunt casting makes sense for her specifically.
And then Deadpool 3 makes sense because they're going to kill everyone off anyway. So like you could be in it for 15 minutes. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, whatever. But Deadpool 3 is really giving me Multiverse of Badness vibes now. So like all these rumors are coming out, and it's like it's getting crazier and crazier. It is keep on upping the ante, and I'm wondering how much of this is actually true. I worry about that now too, because I mean, I was so ready for Multiverse of Madness. I was like, Doctor Strange, this is going to be the greatest movie of all time, and then we got none of the stuff that they talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we get into Deadpool and all these people that were supposed to be in, they're supposed to be killing off all the Fox X-Men and all that stuff, none of it happens. How disappointed will you be, even if it's a good movie?
And the rumors are crazy, and we're gonna get into those like other rumors regarding the Deadpool movie in just a second, man. But yeah, so I've asked the audience. There's a poll up. The question: do you want to see Taylor Swift in the MCU as Dazzler? Right now, it stands as 40% yes, no is 30%, and another 30%. I don't care. I don't care.
That's how I feel about the character and her in general. Like, I either don't care or go ahead.
Just do it.
Like, whatever. Who cares?
My man, Steven said it best.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
But it's smart for Disney. I mean, honestly, just throwing Taylor Swift in there, you're guaranteed to make up at least $500 million just from her fans.
And how many daddy-daughter dates, are going to stem from... Oh, now all of a sudden my daughter likes Deadpool wants to go. And then how do you explain that? Like, you gotta wait. You gotta wait.
Oh, screaming people is going to be crazy. It's like, you think Barbie's something? Yeah, see Taylor Swift. This is going to be on a different level.
I'm like, shit, man. Crazy. Frank saying it's the Lady Gaga being Harley effect. Only difference is that Gaga can act.
Can Gaga act? Because Gucci, I hated that movie. I couldn't get through it. It was so bad.
I didn't mind House of Gucci. I thought it was okay.
Gucci.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Well,
It was
gotta
so
agree with Elle
bad.
there.
Yeah?
I did not.
I
could
said,
not-
when does he get murdered? I'm like, can we fast forward to the murder? Because it's
I
so
started folding
boring.
clothes.
Yes. I watched it with Leah, and I promised it was like 30 minutes left, and I was like, hey, let's come back to it. And she kept asking me for weeks, are we gonna finish? And I said, I think I'm Gucci. I'm good.
You're too old to try to use that term in that way, ma'am. Come on.
I'm
now.
too young, you mean? Because I
She's
don't really know what it
9.
means. Yeah, I'm 9 years old. I'm a
She's 9 years
baby.
old.
This is true. This is true. So my question now to the panel here and to the audience, man. I mean, what do you guys think of this rumor? Do you I mean, you want to see it, or you want to does it matter even?
Honestly, I think if it does happen, and it makes sense for Disney, especially since Iger's been running it. It's about making money. And having her in the movie, even if it's only 10 to 15 minutes, it don't matter if it's 10 to 15 seconds, people will come to the movie just to see her in it. And it's about breathing new life into the MCU right now. So I think it makes sense. I just hope it happens. Don't tell me this and then not happen. Oh, that's going to be a revolt.
And on that note, because this is not the first time that that Taylor Swift has been rumored to play Dazzler. I don't know if you folks remember back when Age of Apocalypse
Ultron
was in production, the X-Men film.
Oh, Apocalypse. Yeah, you're right.
She was rumored to play Dazzler in that film too. Didn't end up happening, obviously, but that was back in 2015-ish era, So I mean, I don't know, but like I said, I never. I mean, I don't know much about Swift other than just seeing her all over this,
Well, she's also getting to that Hollywood age where she's encroaching on playing a stepmom, so she really needs to get in these roles now. Well, she's 34, so you gotta.
She's only 34, madame. Chill.
I said Hollywood age.
Oh, well, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Spoiler King saying, I'm cool with Swift, but then we'll get 2 albums from how Deadpool and Wolverine did her wrong.
Oh man. That's work. That's great.
Looking to sing that, man. Fulci saying, we don't care. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Hey, listen, man. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't know that I care, but I mean,
it makes good clickbait.
Exactly.
we gotta do it. We gotta pump those numbers.
Gotta get them numbers.
We gotta pump those numbers, baby. Yeah, and then Film Noir co-signing Tank. Yeah, Cookie, don't encourage Miss Aldana here. Don't.
Gucci. Speaking of hip hop, Gucci Mane dropped some heaters recently.
Get out of town.
Wappenheimer, come on, please. I love Gucci. He's one. Seriously, his whole catalog I can rap off
He's
the
a
top of my
clone.
head.
We all know this now. Ooh, watch comic fans say bad stuff about Dazzler, and then them Swifties will come at them. That's what I'm careful. I'm careful. I'm trying to be careful about what I'm saying. I'm not trying to get this channel canceled, because I know our fans are hardcore, bro. They
I
don't
mean,
care
I'm telling you, it's like Swiftie fans are like the Beehive or Beyonce. Like, you don't mess with them. You don't say anything wrong. You just say, hey, this is not my opinion. This is someone else saying it. Always point the other finger somewhere else so it doesn't come back to you because they come after you hard.
I will say that it took me a long time to get to this point. It was my daughter starting to listen to her music where I finally was like, fine. And then I became a Swiftie, but
I'd be mad at that. And listen, I mean, how come? Listen, like I said, I don't pay no mind to her and her, but how come ain't nobody told her? I mean, she low key, she be smoking, bro. I mean, look at that. Okay, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
she closes her mouth every now and then. But
Sometimes you need a little leche in your life. You know what I'm saying?
a little. This is a lot. She's like 5. She's tall. I'm sure she's a tall guy. What did you call Tate Bromwell? He's a tall guy.
What do you think? Can she pull it off?
Now, did you do that picture on the right?
What is that?
Who did that?
Photoshopping skills.
Jail.
Gucci.
Gucci.
Steve,
looks like the
was saying, he's saying, sure, he's down. Let's see what kind of acting chops she has. Hey, so someone replied. Someone was saying she's actually a pretty decent actor. I haven't seen any film she's in.
She was
on
what was it, like Valentine's Day or something with Taylor Lautner? That big cast movie, you know, when they used to do like New Year's Eve and all those movies.
No.
I think I do know what she's talking about.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just don't remember her. She's not memorable for me. But you know what? You don't have to be a great actress.
Wasn't that like your favorite movie of 2019, Sergio?
What's that?
Cats?
Cats?
Cats, yeah.
Can't say I've seen it, you weirdo. But was she in Cats?
Yeah, she was one of the cats.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see that now. Oh.
All I know is Beyonce is a terrible actress. And well, I mean, I didn't mean that, but I'm just saying. Don't come at me.
Clip it.
Oh, don't come at me.
Clip it out of context too.
I'll say Beyonce is a terrible actress. You need to stop.
She keeps on getting all type of movies. I mean, they ruined the Lion King live action by throwing her in there. I was just like, all right, guys.
I forget.
Now you can't say nothing about Goldmember though. Oscar worthy. Goldmember is one of my all-time favorite movies, top 10. I love that movie.
Being herself.
Yeah.
As long as Beyonce just being herself, she's great. You know, a Southern girl, you know, powers. She's sexy. That's great. Just be that.
No,
Stop
the best thing about Beyonce is when she says something funny and you're not used to her having a personality. Yeah. And then it's like the funniest thing you've ever seen her. Because she be cutting up. You just got to pay attention.
Man, what is Frank saying here? Whole lot of BS comic book rumors lately. We can't even trust the major trades anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wild part too. You've got like places like Variety who are reporting on stuff, and it's like
you see they're trying to backtrack on the Gal Gadot talk already.
Yep,
I saw that.
But did you see the interview? Did you see what Gal Gadot literally said? Yeah, I was talking to Peter Gunn. We did have a conversation.
Oh yeah, she doubled down. She doubled down.
Like, yes, we had the conversation. She is going full go. And everyone else at Saffron's like, nope, it didn't happen. I've never talked to her, period.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Who that? Who this? New number.
Who is that? You seen that one clip from Real Housewives with Portia? Who said that? That's everybody right now. Who said that?
Hey, can I just leave this comment up for the rest of the just to remind it?
I can't stop. Wappenheimer, go stream it today.
Hey, speaking of rumors, Frank, thank you for reminding me. Oh, that's not the one. Also being reported that Taron Egerton will play a Wolverine variant in Deadpool 3. Now, this I really kind of do want to see him. I think this will be cool. He's got a younger Wolverine now. Like, I mean, Hugh Jackman
makes sense. Like, because you know, Wolverine's supposed to be like 5'5", 185 pounds, and just like kind of thick and Hugh Jackman's 6'4" and svelte. Like, he doesn't make sense at all as Wolverine. Taron Egerton makes perfect sense as Wolverine.
Interesting forehead.
Who's that?
Taron.
Interesting, yeah.
Interesting. It's just as boxy as his jawline. Like
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
I could see the
I guess
mask
it
on
is,
him because
It
it's you see
deserves
how like it's almost the same exact shape. It's
oh
wild.
man.
It's like he's always been meant to play Wolverine.
He's like, I
That's who
wasn't
he
born
is.
with my nose this close to my lips for nothing.
Swift with Disney Marvel will make money, but if she sucks, Marvel is in trouble trying to get the fans back.
But here's the
into
thing.
the
I feel
theaters.
again, Dazzler is so low stakes, and it's if they do it, it's gonna be campy and silly. So I don't see it as being able to be bad because it's gonna be intentionally bad.
And then if she dies, everyone wins.
Everyone wins.
She gets to be in there. They get all the
Mhm.
Swift fans. She's killed off. They don't have to worry about her for the later movies. It's a win-win-win everywhere it goes.
And again, I said I hope this isn't a rumor just because she was seen on set or they were at her show because like they're very close friends in real life. So I just
Yeah, eh? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Ryan Reynolds, man. Eh? Doing it up.
Blake Lively.
Like Lively, yeah.
He just happens to be married to.
Katie saying,
I mean, he is a billionaire. Come on, put some respect on his name.
yeah,
Mint
billionaire.
Mobile, shout out, sponsor
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Canadians, that's how we do it up, baby.
Pay
We
our
don't-
phone bills.
What is Frank saying here? Everything I've read of Dazzler is that she's a bimbo with big boobs that shoots
Whoa.
fireworks.
Well, that doesn't work for Taylor
Hot
Swift. So
take.
Huh?
They can give her a padded bra.
she's gonna have to get a padded bra.
Oh, is she part of the?
She was just didn't she just have a issue where they were executioners? No, that's not what it was called. The one with the vampires.
I don't know.
It just came out. Like it was a mini series.
A Dazzler miniseries.
No,
It was like a group of girls. I forget the name of it though.
I do know what you're talking about.
I don't do Marvels these days, man.
It was in my top last year, or
Oh,
whenever it dropped. I enjoyed it.
Hey, how about this rumor? Halle Berry and Famke Janssen rumored to return as Storm and Jean Grey. Yes, please. Yes, please.
You had me at Halle Berry's there to return. At any point in time, it could be talking about anything. I'm all for it.
100%. This is the one that we need, man. This is what I'm talking about. And y'all seen Halle Berry these days, man?
Need is a stretch, but
No, I need that in my life.
need
We all
is a
do.
stretch.
We all do. Are you hating now?
No, I love Halle Berry, but this pass.
Yeah.
But I guess if they're bringing everybody else back, why not bring back?
I don't
the
like
the
her.
Golden Girls at this point, huh?
I don't like her as Storm because I always thought as Storm she was kind of whitewashed and it wasn't what Storm was supposed to be. But it's still Halle Berry.
100%.
You don't think she would have a white bob with the Bayangs?
the baddest African lady from the greatest country ever. Like she is the most powerful unit of all time, and she's listen to everybody else and just subservient to everyone. I didn't like the way they characterized her character at all.
I'd agree. Al, are you talking about April?
Oh, Exterminators. No, it was Exterminators. It was Dazzler, Jubilee, and Boom Boom. I thought it was really silly. It was like ridiculous. Like they go into like a labyrinth basically and have to find their way out and fight their way out. It was ridiculous. It was so stupid.
Sounds crazy.
But it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right. I mean, not too mad at that. Folks, I think we've run the gamut
we're done?
discussion. I mean, unless you wanted to add anything
See you
to
guys next Sunday. Oh, you mean discussion is done.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be cool, especially if what the rumors are is that all these people are going to die. They're going to kill off all these X-Men so the new X-Men could take over because in 2025 they could recast. So if that happens in 2024 and then 2025 they recast and now we have X-Men in our MCU, I'm all for those type of things.
So you know what? And this is I almost forgot. You know what leads me to believe that a lot of these rumors are true. So one of the set photos that leaked is a pic of the giant the Fox, the Fox logo.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah, destroy.
yeah, it was like destroy, like, you know, on the ground. The scene where Wolverine and Deadpool are fighting Jackman, right?
Yep.
So there's this giant fox thing. So I'm thinking some kind of multiversal, you know, the destruction of that world, and a lot of these old Fox X-Men characters are gonna come back. They're gonna, you know, get killed off. You know, guys like Professor X and
Patrick Stewart's gonna be dead, and
all of it.
Gregor and all that stuff. All these people are gonna be gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Deadpool 3, man. You know, for me, the biggest thing is I want to see how they incorporate these characters into the MCU, right? You know, I think that'll be
Channing
interesting.
Tatum is gonna be in it as
Yes,
Gambit.
he's Gambit. Yes, he's Gambit.
I'm honestly over him playing Gambit, the love of my life. I don't want Channing Tatum as him, literally anybody. I just feel like he has to be somebody dirty, with dirt under his fingernails, a real accent. I don't want to be able to understand him. And I just, Channing Tatum is like, I don't hate him, but I just wish we had like literally anybody else.
No, he doesn't need to have that strong accent that's so hard to understand.
Geechee, I don't want to be able to understand him at all.
Yeah.
Just vibe, you know. Let's just vibe. Let's just eat some crawfish and
throw some cards at people and slice them up.
Kill the shrimp with your cards.
Can I tell you? I never, like, from the moment that he was rumored to have his own film as Gambit, like years ago. Man, that's such a terrible casting. Yeah. You know, I don't see it at all. That's brutal. First of all, he's a terrible actor. Stop doing movies, bro.
I'm sorry.
I hate your face.
Let's see how many times you've watched Magic Mike. Pull up the counter. It says you want to start this movie over when you pull it up on Netflix.
Are you still watching for the 100th time? On repeat? Nah, man, listen, dude is a brutal. Like, he's one of those, you just like, buddy, I hate you. Get out of here, bro.
I think he has to just play himself once again. You know,
so like, no charisma. The guy's like, what is it? Like, I don't know.
Don't be mad at Milk Toast. He's okay.
Yeah, he still has his like his housewife fan base from Step Up.
Yeah, Step Up.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And then 22 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street.
Oh, love. Good, but again, he's playing like a airhead, so I think that's his lane.
Playing himself.
Yeah.
That's all he needs to stay in his little genre right here.
Finger popping each other's assholes.
He plays that airhead so good. I really feel like he really is dumb. Like, he looks. He got this blank expression on his face, and it's just like you really are dumb, ain't you, bro? Like, Figure Drawing saying Taylor's acting skills are irrelevant. Her fans will follow her regardless. She's like white people's Michael Jackson.
Whoa, let's stop, because MJ at least was like multi-talented.
Yeah,
Taylor can come on stage. That's about her skills. Like I saw somebody say she even walks off beat.
Oh my god! Yeah.
And I love her folk albums. I do, but sometimes on the pop ones, I'm like, okay, girl, we know you're not about to dance on stage. But I saw that comment, I was crying.
Oh, that is great. I mean, Michael Jackson. I don't know. I grew up with Michael Jackson. I've watched Moonwalker probably 1,000 times on VHS as a little kid. So I mean, I love everything what Michael Jackson was doing. So I can't say they're not even the same genre. I booked tickets to see the final tour in England. I was supposed to see his final thing in England. He like a week before the show started, he died. But we got tickets to fly over there just to see it. I love Michael Jackson, man. I'm one of those kids that would touch them. I would felt like just touching them, you know.
I grew up in the same sentence should not be said. Kids and touching Michael Jackson. I mean, we're treading on folks here.
Well, he did say he loved everything he did. So, allegedly did. Don't believe it. Where's Carlos? Where's Carlos?
I was just about to say, what's the Canadian Crusader?
I know he probably felt you say MJ. His ears started to tingle.
I love you, buddy. We're just playing, right? figure out what's what you're trying to say. I'm talking G about her fame, nothing more.
Yeah, no, I get what you were saying, but also I feel like Michael, his like notoriety is like universal, where I still feel like there are pockets of people who would see her and be like, who is that white lady?
Yeah. No. Michael Jackson could go into the middle of the jungle in Africa.
The
and they'll
monkeys know him.
Michael Jackson. Of course, the monkeys.
The monkeys wearing gloves.
Speaking of the middle of the jungle, you know what movie?
Now Sergio, you're really walking the line here before you say my name.
Hold up.
Before you say my name.
Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
We watched it after so many years, and I gotta say, it's one of the stupidest, funniest films.
It
I've
still
ever
holds
watched.
up. That I watch it at least twice a month. I put it on in the background.
It's awful, and I love the movie. It's awful. It's so stupid funny. Robert Downey Jr. is the best part of that entire thing. Him.
And why does he remind me of my dad? He looks like him in everything. My dad's black, but he had very like Middle Eastern features.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I see this fool, I be like, look at my daddy.
Hell, what's crazy is now that you say that, you've shown me a photo of your old man. He does.
He does.
It does look like him.
My dad had an afro until the day he died.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So to your point, Al, you know, I'm starting this film thinking, oh, it's not going to hold up at all. This is going to be like, I'm going to like shut it down after like 10 minutes. I was in stitches, man.
He was on Amazon trying to buy booty juice.
And how great is Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Yes, fantastic.
I was like, what the heck? This would be canceled so fast today.
And Frank, to your point, yes, absolutely. I was just having this conversation with the homies yesterday. I said, as it is, I don't think there's any chance that Tropic Thunder, all these jokes, I don't think it could be made in today's climate, which is sad, man.
Same as like The Office. They couldn't get away with half of those jokes.
It's crazy, man. Like, and that makes me like, you know, this is like folks, you can't just jokes are jokes, man.
Cancel,
you know, like
cancel
everybody gets, you know, like is in it, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like people are too sensitive these days.
Throw up Frank's comment.
Hey?
Throw up Frank's comment.
Frank? Which one? The last one?
Oh my God.
I would legit watch that Tobey Maguire, Robert Downey game. Yo, my guy.
Oh man.
Halloween ideas. Listen, we're having a Halloween show this year. Come dress as a kid priest.
No, you know what? You never go full on retard.
No.
Please say that.
Simple Jack. You know, you're gonna have to go back and know how to mute that.
Watch us. We're gonna get downvoted on this.
Look, I don't want to say anything, but hypothetically, if I had kids and they be acting up sometimes, I might run that. You don't go full.
Oh, that works for boys. It definitely works for boys. Oh my God.
Allegedly, hypothetically, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
But yeah, man, I was in stitches, man. Downey Jr. He's one of his most memorable performances. Tom Cruise, is great to see him just kind of do something completely different, right? You know,
dude, it was so crazy. Watch Tom Cruise. I'm like, what the hell? And him dancing, and him, dude, it was so crazy. In the chest hair, and the fat suit, and what he was able to do with it.
Hairy knuckled hands,
and y'all know how I feel about Tom Cruise. You guys know how I feel about him. Free Shelley, but also this was a great role for him.
What is Free Shelley? I'm missing the reference. What is that?
Shelley Miscavige. She's been missing for 17 years since August 1st.
Oh,
she was a Scientology leader's wife. David
really?
Miscavige. Tom knows.
There's where we truly got to be careful. We don't cross the powers of the Scientology.
I was to say Scientology. Spoiler Kings has nothing to do with Scientology. I have nothing to say with that.
Thank you, Cookie, because I say this on every show I'm on. Free Shelley.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Listen.
Never go full. Yeah. You really can, because I'll just say Simple Jack, and my kids already know what's up. Get it together. Get it together, because y'all really
And that's what makes it's iconic, man. You know, yeah. Never go full Taika. Yeah, there you go. Man.
You go full Taika, you know what's gonna happen, guys. You can't do that.
Man. What is figure drawing trying to get into here, buddy? By the way, Jared
that's the
Kessel,
Letterkenny guy.
is that the Canadian? I don't watch that show, man.
Oh, as a Canadian, you don't watch it?
No. We've been through this.
You guys all stuck together.
Yeah, no.
You don't watch
Trailer Park Boys talk to me all day, every day, but I never got into what is it? What is it called now?
Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good casting.
Is it?
It is, but it feels almost too obvious.
Yeah.
Why does he look like a frat version of a Canadian? Like, like if he would be wearing like khaki pants and a pitchfork. I mean,
Here, so now you guys make me do it. I gotta let's screen share that bad boy. There we go. Jared Kessel as Wolverine.
He looks like he tells on people.
You'd be the first one. Like, no, it was him.
Yeah, he's got the look down.
The beard, the redness of it. I mean,
yeah.
My thing is his height. I don't think he's small.
His neck to shoulder ratio is wild.
I was liking that.
I'm saying it. I don't.
Oh no.
It's giving disproportionate. Hold on.
It's like a giraffe. He's only 5'10". I mean, he's 5'10", but 5'10" is still too tall.
Yeah, that's tall.
Yeah, it's not tall.
5'10" is too.
5'10" is not tall.
5'2" and under.
You know. A lot of these actors, remember, they're like, you know, but I mean, no, but I agree. Like, I want to see that short, stocky, you know, Wolverine, right? You know, like the pinball type, you know, just, yeah. I don't know who would fit that bill. I guess the Harry Potter guy, right?
I was like, Daniel Radcliffe is probably the closest one.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah. So apparently Daniel Radcliffe is getting bigger. Like he's getting buffer and trying to get stronger and bigger. But
Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine? Can
you imagine it? He would be part of the two greatest franchises of all time.
Oh man!
You see how they shrunk down Hugh? What's his name?
Jackman?
For Willy Wonka. No.
Oh no! For
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. Yeah.
They should just do that. Just CGI a little guy. I think it would be so funny to have a comic book accurate Wolverine in the Deadpool movie, like a legitimate 4'11" stocky little guy running around.
Be a trip.
not being able to hit faces because he's so little.
But no,
they said Kevin Hart.
That's genius.
That would be hilarious, though.
That's genius. I mean, and it fits in right into the pure Reynolds Deadpool style, right? You know, just
exactly.
Poking meta fun at it, and
even if it was like a movie, like if they're gonna burn down Fox Studios, what if Fox was making a movie of the X-Men and they showed clips from that and it was Kevin Hart? That would be hilarious.
Oh man,
he's trying to go read lines, and then he comes and kills him too. Like, that would be good.
Paul Buller in the house. Shout out. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely Sunday morning.
Oh, Elijah Wood, huh?
Yeah. I feel like folks are doing it.
Huh?
Elijah Wood has to be like 100 years old. Like
he's 28.
He's old ass, bro. That's so sad. It making me realize how old Lord of the Rings is now, man. Holy.
Elijah Wood is 42. So about your age, Sergio.
Yeah, plus 10 years, yeah.
Minus 14.
Old man Logan, no. Oh,
that would be funny.
Yeah. Oh, figure drawing now. Listen, we put up with your shenanigans. It's all fun and games, but now you take it too far, sir.
That's worse than
now you take it too far.
You can't just go after people like that. You can't just say Lord of the Rings and just.
Bro.
Sorry, you guys have to agree with figure drawing, or else he'll roast you in the comments after the show. So I'm gonna have to agree with Fabian here. Whatever he says is law.
Oh my god.
So I don't get verbally abused in the comments later.
There's 70,000 subs and slam us in the live chats every show. Oh fuck those guys. Oh my god. Lord, my man, please, you have to expand. You can't just say something so reckless like that. We're talking about one of the all-time great trilogies, man. I mean,
I've never watched them
Really?
all the way through. I fall asleep right after their like adventure on the first one. I'm like, okay, let me nap.
I feel like the story was good. It's one of those adventure type of movies that are really, really good. And that series is really good because of the adventure, because you're traveling, you're going through, you're seeing the Shire, you're seeing things that you
Yeah.
don't usually see.
Great
And
background noise to go to sleep to. There's even like a channel like Ambient Worlds where I promise you, I watch all the Lord of the Rings ones to go to sleep because they're so calming.
oh my
They're
God.
so calming, and you get like the little mystical music and the outside vibes. But watch a movie.
Appreciate
know.
you, buddy, my man, Paul. Great dude. You know what, Elle? I can see what you're saying.
I like
Yeah,
the
it-
idea of Lord of the Rings, but the story proper, I don't care for personally. I don't think it's bad though, but just personally. But I love the vibes. Love the vibes. Just not. I would live in a hobbit hole.
Ring of Power is some ass, but the original Hobbit movies I love. The original, a classic. The Hobbits they were okay for what they were. It was I want to say it was 2-3 months back, maybe a bit more. I dropped a post on X, aka Twitter, saying, I rewatched the Rings of Powers, the Amazon Prime show. That it was good, slow burn, some to that effect. And the biggest post, it blew up. It started off mostly positive, folks coming in, yeah, it's cool, underrated. And then once the trolls found it, my God,
I don't think it was trolls. I saved all of the posts that came for Sergio personally. I said they were tearing him apart. They were talking about his forehead, talking about how he auditioned for Grumpy, how he was one of the original. I was like, dang, y'all are really. This is and so I'm reading the comments, crying, laughing because I'm like, I have nothing to do with this.
I was gonna say, how many burner accounts did you have, Elle?
None. That was the best part. I said I didn't even have to come up with these insults. They're already here.
Oh man.
People were so. It was like truly, and I hate to say it, it's so cliche, but truly, touch grass if you're going on, the internet to bully somebody because they like Lord of the Rings.
Have mercy. Have mercy. I said, you folks are taking it very personally. I had to take a break. I almost broke down, mental breakdown, but
well,
no. But it's
next
hilarious.
time, try a little harder, guys.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. But I feel it's one of those shows that either you love it or you hate it. I mean, I thought it was good, man, for what it is, man.
I can respect everything. Some things I don't like, but I can respect anything that's coming out. Like I can understand why someone would enjoy it, even if I didn't like it.
Agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Same with Dune. I said I didn't like it, but I love it for everybody else.
So Dune, the first movie, I'm a huge Dune fan. In the comic book, I'm a fan. The books, I'm a fan. The first movie was all set up. So if someone says they didn't like the first movie, I totally understand. I liked it because I knew what was going to happen afterwards.
Right.
But that first movie was just all set up. This second movie is going to be all action. So you guys see, the first one is a lot of setup. It is a lot of slow talking stuff and trying to understand what this world is. And
that and like the monsters are.
But I think
I don't like looking at them, so pass.
The monsters,
the little guys, the little worm guys. Relatable. You auditioned.
Oh yeah, you don't like the monsters?
You do the face you did when you auditioned for the. They said good attempt.
A
little too tall. Too tall.
I don't know how anybody doesn't love Dune. That is in like.
I like the story of Dune. I like the book. I've read the comics. I've read some of the spin-off literature. It's just for me, I'm not like sci-fi epics like of that fantasy realm are just not like my cup of tea visually. I like to read them though. Okay. Just the movie's kind of boring.
But that's strange because like the books, they're much like the first film.
But that's because I couldn't do it in my head. Like I'm casting and directing it in my own head.
But it literally is a lot of setup. But then when it starts running, it hits ground. It's running. When it starts, it just doesn't stop. Yeah, that's why the second movie people are going to love, and people will say, "Oh, this is a masterpiece." But it wouldn't be anything without you understanding what the story is. And understand, we wouldn't even have Star Wars if you didn't have Dune. It's like, so Dune is so important as far as nerdom goes.
For
It's so
sci-fi,
important.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And I think to touch on your point, Brian, to do the IP and the source material justice, you need that kind of that setup film, that slow burn. You need to set up this grandiose world, man. Otherwise, you're failing the material, man. And I thought Villeneuve did the slow burn to fucking perfection, bro. Like I loved everything about it. The shots, the score, the acting, the performances, man. I thought we're all great, dude.
And again, I watched Dune Ambient Worlds. I just not the story. Just show me the sand blowing and the ASMR.
I loved it. It's great. Whisper into my ear too.
He's like, "You want some spice?" I'm selling spice.
I love it, man. Ruben. Shout out Ruben. He's alive. Ruben. He's alive. Great timing too. I was talking reckless time. I don't like Dune. I love all Lord of the Ring content. You're a gem, Cookie. Absolutely.
I know, man. Everything Cookie says, I'm like, man, you awesome. Thank you.
What I'm saying? Yeah. Spoiler King's Dune is a masterpiece as one whole story.
Yeah, it's one whole story. Exactly. That's the story is perfect. Just you can't put a 6-hour movie out there. Yeah.
I like this. Yo, Dune is an OG gang war masterpiece. I mean, it really is.
It is.
We're just talking different colors, different sets. Where you from, fool?
You killed my father. Now I'm gonna go kill you. I'm killing everybody. Like
I love it. Speaking of fools, yo, my boy just reminded me. I didn't even realize this Fool season 2 has dropped already, man.
Is it in Canada already? Because I know sometimes you guys get a delay.
No, it's not. But we do our thing to get the content. Mm-hmm. But how is Hulu streaming it? Are they doing it week by week, or they drop it all at once?
Hulu usually does it
all at once.
All at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Folks, if you haven't watched this Fool, hilarious show. Dope story. My Latinos got to stand up, man. But yeah, I think it's jokes. It's well made, man. It's well made. I love. Have you ever seen Cholo Fit on like Instagram or the socials? So the guy, I think the bald-headed guy, he does this this Cholo Fit series on like the IGs, I guess is where he started, man. And it's some funny stuff, man.
That's funny because that's actually also the name of my reaction podcast to House of Nerd episodes.
Oh,
it's called This Fool.
What?
We just go and report on all of your inaccuracies that you say on the House of Nerd Weekly.
Moving on. Paul Bowler said I did like Dune. Did a good job adapting the book. Agreed. Curious, Paul, do you and everybody else? I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the original Dune movie, but I thought it wasn't not only the original but the remake. I think in the 90s remake. I thought they were okay, but this modern one is just
I don't know. I mean, you remember Sting was, I mean,
and
when
Virginia
he did it.
Madsen and Patrick Stewart, like I loved it. But I like real campy 80s sci-fi versus this where it's like a 3-hour epic, and I'm like, this is for some people, but I like my sci-fi ridiculous. Like this is, you didn't pay for no CGI, no special effects.
Hey, he's like Star Trek, and you see like a little spaceship on a string going through the stuff. Yeah. I'm a Star Trek fan, so I mean that's what I want. I want those type of things.
In that one, dude, I love the 1984 one.
Yeah.
If you're a Trekkie, you gotta come on when Marquelon's back on, man. He's
me and Marquelon talk all the time.
Okay, there you go, bro.
Marquelon talk all the time.
Figure drawing saying this Doom is fun. This Fool is dumb and not in a bad way. Agreed.
It's true to life, I feel. That's why I think it's so funny, because if you grew up in Orange or California, it's like literally like walking down the street a day in the life.
Cookie saying, I just started watching this Fool. It's so good. The therapist episode was hilarious. It is so good, man. Yeah. I've watched it like twice now, season 1, man. So I gotta get into season 2. Is that his show? The dude is funny as. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So the Cholo Fit guy, yes, That's his. He's one of the creators on the show. Yeah, man, hilarious guy. I forget what his name is.
Aquatics. What? Creeper guide through his new Aquatics workout. Okay. All right. I'm gonna
I
say.
think I watched this full after Elle mentioned it. Good show, super dumb. Yep. Speaking of sci-fi stuff,
Did y'all watch They Clone Tyrone though?
Oh, you know I watched
haven't
it.
seen it.
So fucking good.
Dude, I didn't just
Well,
watch it.
you-
I did a review on it, and I made Tank watch it so he could
yeah.
be on my review with it because
Mhm.
They Clone Tyrone was so smart. Black exploitation as far as a movie.
The
They
very
did it
end, the
perfect.
after credits end,
Yep.
Chef's kiss.
Yes.
I was like, it's Los Santos.
it was so.
so big. Los Santos vibes.
Oh my god! And then hearing him have a California accent like was hilarious too. But it's so good. If you get a chance to see They Clone Tyrone, so good, guys.
So I keep hearing about it. Can y'all like hit us with a synopsis? Because I honestly have no clue what it's about. I mean, should I go in blind?
Go in blind, but
Yeah.
also They Clone Tyrone.
Yeah, it's funny, but you don't even understand that to the end of the movie anyway. But understand, you're going to watch it and realize it's government conspiracy along with keeping people in their placism.
Mhm.
And if you know that going in, just know that, and just watch what happens.
And also all the stereotypes of like classic blaxploitation, but
Mhm.
set in modern times.
Yep,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
exactly
I'm with
it.
that. And is it Jamie Foxx is in this, right?
He's
Mhm.
hilarious.
Which is crazy because I thought he
Hilarious.
died, or like on the brink of death.
No, so he
Sergio,
he
number
was-
1, too soon. Number 3, get out of here. Somebody
No, I'm
block this
saying,
guy.
like, wasn't he like in dire situation?
No, he
Like-
was though. He came on. He was on Twitter. He
This was
released that
filmed
stuff.
before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? He's been in Chicago for like the last 4 months. So we've seen him in and out of town, like doing stuff, Top Golf, doing things in Naperville and everything.
Okay.
But yeah, he
Jamie
was in
Foxx,
dire.
top 5 R&B singers, in my opinion. His first
Whoa.
album was perfect. No, his
time?
first of modern time, we'll say.
Okay.
Stop it. Get some help.
Are you crazy? His last every single album he's put out is listenable from beginning to end on repeat. Every single one.
I can agree with that, but Wayne Brady released an R&B album that was pretty good too. So that doesn't mean anything
But the
altogether.
replayability
So,
is not there.
but I mean,
Jamie Foxx, Sergio, I just take ire with your opinion on this, but Brian.
is he better than R. Kelly, Usher?
Let's name somebody who's not cancelable.
Oh man!
Whoa! We can't do that. That's hard now.
I'm going to native R. Kelly. I see the connection now, man.
No, but that's hard. I mean, honestly, all the great ones have done something stupid.
I'll
I'm
say,
sorry, Brian. I can't follow you there. I don't co-sign peeing on little children here.
That has nothing to do with music.
Yeah.
what is it? People always tell you got to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah,
Until they only say that when it's something they're defending, though.
You're right with that.
He's like, I'm cool with the basement slavery, but I'm not cool with the peeing.
Well, I'm okay with peeing, but just not on the underage girls. Too far.
It's pretty bad though. But I don't know. Modern time, that's hard.
And for me, this is what I listen to, like in the 2000s, post 2000s, no 90s R&B, but like post 2000s.
Okay, post 2000, because I was like, is he better than Maxwell?
No.
Maxwell to me is like you're.
But also, I feel like I have to be in the mood to listen to Maxwell. Where Jamie Foxx, I feel like I can listen to no matter.
Yeah, but that's a
the
good mood
vibes.
to be in to be listening to Maxwell.
Jamie Foxx. Forget Jamie Foxx. Okay, quick. Prince or MJ? Who's the GOAT?
MJ.
Yeah, personally.
I'm an MJ fan.
MJ?
Personally,
Yeah.
I would listen.
Okay.
I listen to this day more to MJ than.
Live chats. Prince or MJ?
That's a good question. That's
I
a
know.
poll. That's hard to say. That's like okay.
Good.
Man.
I prefer Prince's personality, but I like MJ's catalog more.
Yeah, exactly. I can listen to MJ all the time.
But I can listen to Prince talk shit all day long.
Oh man,
Prince is a better artist, like as far as being
Yeah.
able to play all the musical instruments and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But don't underrate what Mike did. I mean, he was the
Yeah,
one
for sure.
telling what everyone was going to do. He could go on the drums and he'll show you exactly what he wants to do on the drums. I mean, and he's a better dancer. He's a better entertainer.
Mhm.
But this is close. It's like, okay, do you want the greatest of all time or the second greatest of all time? Like, this is right there.
And also, I feel different lanes.
Very much so.
I wouldn't even compare.
yeah. Hey, listen, bro.
That's not
Hey,
breaking news. He says it every episode. You just have to listen.
you gotta tune in more often, Frank.
Did you guys see that 90 Day Fiance from last week? Where your boy with the hat, the
No,
one
I don't-
she snatched the hat off of his head.
Okay.
Apparently he doesn't ejaculate, and the first time he ejaculated with her is when she peed on him, and they say it on the show. And
Ooh.
everybody was like, my husband turned around real slow and was like, what are you watching?
Hold on. Al, please,
90 Day Fiance.
You gotta send me the link to that
So you-
specific episode.
What?
Why? I was like, I don't know what to say. 90 Day Fiance? I don't know.
Tara going with Prince. Rosales Comics going with Prince. Man, it's so tough, but I'm kind of leaning towards Prince, man. Like now, I would 9 times out of 10 put on a Prince joint to listen to right now versus an MJ. You know, we're at this stage of the game, but I mean, MJ's catalog speaks for itself. He's got some, you know.
No, he has all of the great. Like we talk about the top 10 greatest of pop songs.
Mhm.
Almost all of them are Michael Jackson.
And even his later stuff that's not as they're still solid
Yeah, they're really good
additions to the
songs.
catalog.
You sit there and listen to him, like, man, I never really listened to what he was saying. This is pretty good.
Yeah,
It's like, man.
man. Hey, listen. Let's we're getting into degenerate talks here right now. Of course, this is
Have you guys
Yeah,
ever
but-
paid
yeah,
attention
but
to the
comic
Han
podcast.
background?
what's that?
Have you guys ever paid attention to the Han background here? You guys know what Sergio's into.
Jackson Pollock.
Oh, that's
Hey, where's that video, man? You know, sometimes I misplace. Let's get into a little comic book talk, folks. Here we go, baby. You know what it is? Week in review. We're gonna get into a little new comic book day top 3 action. What you folks are, Brian L? You know, what you guys reading recently this week? You know, whatever. What's making your list these days, man? And live chats too. Please let us know favorite comics of this past new comic book day, or just what you've been reading in general, man. Hit us with that heat, baby. Yep.
Swan Songs #2. Maxwell Prince.
Oh,
Fantastic issue this week.
you know what? I haven't heard much of that series.
Mm-hmm.
How's it been?
Well, you know, it's like it's only issue 2.
Right.
And you know, the first one was about the end of the world. This one's about the end of a marriage. And the end of a marriage, but their prenup stipulation is like they're stuck in eternal war, like to the death with each other. So it shows them through like different like a Kirby-esque fight to the death. There's like a samurai fight to the death. There's like a knight fight to the death where they're just arguing logistics of their relationship. And like what led to the end of it. And so it's not fun because it's sad, but it's like fun to see like their different perspectives on how things started and how things ended and where the blame is, and just the whole theme of love is violence. And and this issue was done by Casper Wingard. And so it was Chef's Kiss. Fantastic art in this issue. Last issue was Martin Simmons. This one is Casper.
Oh, so they're switching the artists on issues, eh?
Yeah, it's just W. Maxwell Prince writing and then different artists.
Okay.
And each
like
issue was a different ending.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Anthology style?
Yeah, each issue is a different kind of ending.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't heard anything regarding.
It's a beautiful, beautiful. The insides are so good. The interiors, I would definitely, and it's only on issue 2, and you can jump in wherever. It doesn't matter. It's not. It's like it has like the same intensity of say like an Ice Cream Man without it forcing supernatural stuff.
Okay, what's it? Sorry, what's it called again?
Swan Songs.
Let me pull that up. Let me see.
That sounds awesome. I mean, because you've never been in love unless you contemplated murder, or somehow we gotta get out of this. I tell my wife all the time, like, look, you ain't getting divorced. I was just have to go, and that has to be in the prenup. If you having a samurai fight to see which one of us is gonna go, dude, that's awesome. I love that thought.
Of murder, of spousal murder.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, you haven't been in love unless you really have thought about it. Like you planned it all the way out and figured out how you're gonna do it, and then realize you probably couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That keeps you from doing it. Like, all right, I love this person, I guess.
You're like, I could just swerve this car. Look to the right.
So this is here, eh? With Casper.
But even this cover, it doesn't even like touch how good the interiors are, and the different styles he does too, because he's going over time periods with the fights.
Right. I'm a fan of Casper, but this cover is really not hitting at all.
Yeah, the cover I feel didn't match how well the insides were done.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What else are you reading these days?
I did read something that I'm sure you're going to talk about endlessly, so I'll leave that for you.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And that's nothing. I'm just kidding.
Oh, all right.
No, I would have to pull up because I've been reading.
You don't read.
I've been reading a lot of books. Whalefall just dropped. Daniel Kraus. His novel just dropped. Whalefall. It's really good. It's on its 4th printing, 5th. It's only been out less than a week, and it's already on its 4th or 5th printing.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I did see that. Yeah. I see that.
Especially in this day and age where you guys know y'all don't read comics. I mean books, like
Mm-hmm.
Especially. Hold on.
Yeah.
Sergio used to read books. Remember?
Big time.
Yeah.
Void Rivals, Ghost Lord, DC,
Night Terrors. Yeah, I have this whole stack right here is Night Terrors. Like and I probably have at least 20 more of these stacks of Night Terrors. I've read them all, and they're so very good. To the point like I was reading it, and I went back and grabbed my Blackest Night saga again to read through that because it's kind of that type of genre. Like it's really cool, very dark, very your worst nightmare for these superheroes. So I definitely have been enjoying that.
I'm waiting for trade because there's simply too many titles going on at once for this event. To the point where I thought I was keeping up. I read, and then you realized and then I realized, and I said, I'm done. I'm out, tapped out before issue 2s.
Batman, Joker, Green Lantern are my 3 favorite right now.
Yeah.
Of the Night
Terrors ones.
Okay.
Robin's been pretty good. Detective ones are pretty good, but as you said, there's so many, so it's almost like you want to just get them in a book and just read all of them, and instead of trying
I
to
have cover bought Zatanna, but I haven't read them.
I have Zatanna too. I haven't had a chance. I have
cover bought a couple of them. I just haven't.
Because some of them are amazing. The red covers are just beautiful. Honestly,
let's see them, bro. See. That's what you coming, man. Hold on. Let me full screen you there.
That reminds me of the vampire DC vampires. The one with Batwoman on it.
There's so many. I mean, even some of the Joker ones are just.
Oh, that's sick. Who's the artist on that one?
Who is this?
Come on, your comics, Sal.
What's that?
What's this, Raphael?
She's like, let me Google real quick.
Not you having Go-Go? Is that what it's called in Canada? Go-Go?
Christian Ward. I think Christian Ward did that one.
That's Christian Ward, eh? Okay.
Yeah,
We're doing a lot of B covers for.
Here's another one right here. I guess.
Okay.
I mean, they have a lot of like detail in this. To be that dark and to still have that much detail is really, really sick.
Yeah. Frank saying, I've read The Sacrificers.
Red Sack.
Knights Terrors is heat. Now, correct. I think someone told me Night Terrors is a Deadman centric event. Is that accurate?
It's very much though. So I mean,
Okay.
you're going to. I mean, remember that's why I brought Blackest Night and how it was like, was it the Black Lantern Corps, like that type of stuff. Like everyone's dead, and it's like their worst nightmares are being come to life, and people are dying left and right. And then you have to read the first issues to understand the second issues, and it's like a very good build. And some of them are grouped together, and they really have to figure out which ones they're trying to show you they're grouped together. Because like Batman, Joker, Robin, detective ones are all pretty much grouped together.
Uh-huh.
But they're not telling you these things.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just going in blind trying to figure out what's what. And as I'm doing that, I'm kind of putting them in different categories for me. What really is just piles. So I have piles of stuff all on my desk. But I'm putting them in different categories and trying to figure out what's what and how to read in what order.
I gotta check out this, because I've been hearing most of good stuff, man, and I'm a fan of Deadman. So I didn't realize this. They're like line wide. All these titles, they've got the tie-ins and stuff, eh?
Yep.
Man, okay. I gotta keep my eyes peeled for like the TPBs when they drop, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's what my plan is at this point, because
Unless you had the time to sit there and figure out what
sure
the hell's
don't.
going on.
And the reading order, sure don't.
So, Al, have you been reading any of it then, or just...
I read the first wave of ones.
Okay.
And then I said, I gotta keep up.
Yeah.
Because it was like the next week, more
week.
number ones, and then the next week, more number ones. And I said, this isn't financially responsible of me at this point.
Oh, man, you got 3 kids to feed, Al. Come on. Now.
I mean, I don't feed them, but I got 3 kids to provide microwavable meals for.
I was like, cereal is a viable option. And what you talking about?
Our air fryer broke too. Don't even get depression. I'm in a slump over here.
You're in trouble now. Yeah, no. So I mean, definitely, I've been hearing good things, but weird timing. Why not release this in like September, October?
I think because it's probably going to lead into a bigger Halloween event, probably.
Exactly what it's supposed to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, with companies like DC, usually like they announce stuff like that way ahead of time. So I feel like if there was something bigger planned,
or the trades are going to drop around that time.
Oh well, that could be it. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like ever since DC has become this one company, that things have kind of just been out of order. Oh, it's very chaotic. So they're just dropping all the stuff that they've had, trying to get rid of it, so they can all get on one accord.
Okay.
So, that's why you're getting. I mean, when I'm saying these titles are coming out every week, there's like 6 of them coming out every single week.
That's nuts. Yeah. Spoiler King saying the art in Green Lantern Night Terrors is amazing. The best GL book in years. Oh shit! Really? Eh?
Got that one here.
Oh, that's got to be Martina on the cover, no? Who's the artist that one? Francesco.
They're dropping Justice League Godzilla vs. Kong in October.
Oh, I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that. And did you see the teaser image for that?
Yeah.
It looks here. Let me see if I can pull up.
Who did that cover? Is that
what's it called? The Godzilla versus Justice League?
Versus Kong versus versus just keep versing.
Yeah, Godzilla versus Justice versus Kong. There was this sick image that I just let me see if I can find that. But yeah, so who's the artist on that Green Lantern book?
There's Lucio Perillo. Is that what it is?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I can find it, but there was a dope cover. Okay. I mean, in any case,
I think the only problem with these is not just the fact that they're releasing so many. They're releasing 4 variants of the cover every single time they're doing it too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, how many can I grab? Oh, that looks amazing, but how many can I have at one time? Do I need 7 of the same damn comic all the time? It's not like Batman versus Spawn where there's only 2 of them that you're going to have. You could grab all 7 of these variant covers. This is like 4 variant covers for each one of these. It's craziness.
Did you see the Batman Brave and Bold #6 Ski and March cover?
Yes.
Sergio, you're gonna dig that shit.
Here, let me pull it up. What's the book called?
Batman, Brave and Bold.
Bold #6.
Yep.
And Bold. Oh, there we go. Batman the Brave and the Bold #6 set to drop. Which cover? There's a couple.
Is that the Guillaume March one or is that the Marguerite?
Oh,
The one that looks like old girl.
yes.
Yeah.
Here, let me. That is mint. That's a cover by 100%. Thank you, Elle, putting me onto the fire. Here, let's screen share this bad boy. Boom, boom. Oh, that's sick. I love that. Can you guys see that? Proper. Love that. Yeah, very Carmen-esque.
Yeah, these penguin covers too might be cover buys because.
Yeah, I need this. But this is not Guillaume March. This is
Marguerite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's so sick. So who's this supposed to be though?
Batman.
Is that Batman's new side piece?
No, that's Batman.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah. 2023, my guy. Hold on, let me see what the solicitation says.
I love
I'm not sure who it is, but I don't think.
Oh, Guillaume March.
Director Bones.
Oh.
Amelia Harcourt.
Oh,
Amelia Harcourt. Okay. Yeah.
So that's got to be like a purposeful homage to Guillaume's Carmen, then, eh?
It feels like it, huh?
Yeah, like that can't be
on accident. Yeah.
Coincidence. Yeah.
What if it was, and then he sues her?
Can you imagine? Ruben asking here. Anyone heard of Phantom Road being on hiatus? Haven't heard.
No, really?
Hold on, let me call Jeff real fast.
Yeah. Actually, you know, give me a little tea. You might be able to ask him yourself coming up.
I'm offer only I'm offer only now, so you got to offer me the.
Working on some heat, folks. You might have the opportunity to ask Jeff yourself.
Oh, he was talking to the audience, not me.
Yeah, no,
my bad. My bad.
I never. Yeah, come on. Yeah, and I did want to go back to this, Frank. Honestly, dude, I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And I know you're a big fan of this book too. It's right up there with Carmen. Actually, as being one of the best books I've read in the last 5 years. Man, Register's for Vengeance is just top tier. Remender.
Better than Carmen.
I don't know that. I mean, it's right up there for sure.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely over.
Yeah,
Carmen.
It's so good.
I'll say I've said it before about Carmen. I liked it, but it is because of the translation a little bit disjointed. Which is like pretty much its only flaw. And I also like the message of the story too is kind of not necessarily.
Say you didn't get it. Just
no, I got it, but as a woman, I don't necessarily agree with it.
Okay. Here we go.
It's just really interesting when men write what women think sometimes.
That's a good point.
But I do have a lot of like Carmen covers.
Go ahead, finish your start out. Oh, she knows. I got my button over the video ready. Okay.
Wow, and you muted my mic, and you said in private chat, "Don't talk unless I talk to you."
Hey, that stands right with the whole Carmen thing. Right. Okay, makes sense now. I got.
Stick to the script, or I'm gonna video you.
Stick to the script. I like that. Actually, I like that. I'm gonna have to use that. No, but yeah, Frank. So curious to hear your thoughts, man. Once you read it, man. You know, I don't think we hyped it up. I mean, I don't
think it was overhyped.
No, I think it really is that good. Did it win an Eisner? I believe it was nominated. I don't know if it won. But yeah, man. Brian, have you had the chance to read A Righteous Thirst?
Nope. That's why I'm actually looking at it right now.
Yeah. And at San Diego,
hardcover, huh?
That did you see the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the hardcover? Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Almost had our buddy Oscar pick it up for me, man. But times are tough, man. Formula's expensive, man. So
Man,
I thought you were breastfeeding.
well, I am titty feeding too, but
Yeah, I thought that's.
man, yeah.
He can't get enough out of the pump. He has to.
He's got to mix this.
My pump game strong, man.
Cool.
I need to pick up my indie game in general. I'm pulling 4 indies at the moment. Okay, so let us know what 4 indies, bro.
I did.
I've been reading Good Deeds, which has been really good.
Good deeds.
The Dark Spaces.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Really good. And then Swan Songs has been good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said last week, Tenement. I don't think I'm reading any big 2 right now. I'm back to indies and back to books with words with no pictures.
It's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
The way it should be. And Paul with a great segue. Thank you, Paul, for reminding me. He's saying TTB Enfield Gang Massacre #1 was great this week. Sir, I couldn't agree more.
You had it right there waiting.
This is the best book I've read all year, the best single issue I've read all year, for a variety of reasons.
All year? It's the only book he's read this year, so not much competition.
That's all. And Newborn Deadline. Come on, don't be a hater. But listen, man. First of all, the stock paper it's printed on.
Mm-hmm. Smells like.
Oh my God, Elle, you would love this.
No, I have it.
Oh, you have it.
I have it.
How?
Here's my, and I've said this before, so it's not me being a hater. I don't like Westerns as a genre. I do enjoy his writing. I enjoy the art in it. I enjoyed the book, but for me, it probably wouldn't be my #1. It'll be the top 3 for the week. But personally, I don't like to see dust. I don't like to see boots. I don't. But it was a solid. But for me, I liked Swan Songs better for this week.
Oh my! Stop it! It's not even close. This was the read of the week, the month. So, folks, it's the That Texas Blood spinoff, but this is set like 150 years prior to, I guess, the main TTV series. It's in the late 1800s, right at around the birth of like Ambrose County and such. So what the creative team did, they printed the book on like that old pulpy stock, and it's got that rough texture and the smell, and it's mint. I said
this is what books looked like when I was a kid.
100% takes me back. Yeah, right there. He's like, "That's right, partner." Give it a gap. But
I mean, I did read this too, but
you okay?
Go ahead, speak your mind.
I don't know how to say this.
Watch your mouth, Brian. Watch your mouth.
I'm trying. No. You know what? It's Western. Old Westerns for me are just missing something, and it's hard for me to get past that. The fact that and all these things, like there's no black people, and I'm like, dude.
Because black people didn't exist before 1900.
That's what it seems like, and that's what bothers the hell out of me. I'm like, what the hell? Black people are the original cowboys, yet none of this stuff ever happens. We're never there. So it's not even the writing; it's more the genre that I can't get past.
Okay,
it's something there for me. I'm like,
Lonnie Nadler writes a mean Western with people of color in it.
Really?
Yes.
Check out Elle. What is it? Undone by Blood, Brian.
Undone by Blood. Fantastic. And I don't do Westerns. No. I would not have read this if I wasn't invested in That Texas Blood.
Okay.
And that's no shade to the creative team. That's just my preference.
Right.
But Lonnie Nadler, Undone by Blood, fantastic.
I got it right here.
I'll co-sign that 100%. Yeah. Very, very good. Undone by Blood. And his main character is Latino, no? Oh.
Or he's something.
Something, yeah. Melanated. There you go. So normally I work 3, 2, 1, right? But since I'm already talking about it, my #1 read of the week, Enfield Gang Massacre, from the stellar creative team of Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips. Again, the that Texas Blood spinoff. And this was just a masterclass. I love everything about it, from the back matter design, which if you guys are reading TTB, you know, they do that very well. You know, it just adds to all the world building. So I love it. I love the little touches, man.
Oh
and-
yeah, I love the fake ads and all that stuff. The inside matter.
Yeah.
It's always fantastic in their books. So
They really do that well, and I think
it's very immersive.
But
Yeah.
are they fake ads? I always thought that they were real ads, like they're stuff that they've had from old stuff, and then they're bringing it into their comics.
Wow, Elle, you're not full screening me. So rude, eh?
I can't. You blocked.
That's rude. That's rude. That's rude. But that's okay, folks.
I can't.
That's okay. So
Is there one?
go ahead.
Is there one that is less frozen?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, I had Jade fetch me an ice water, but she brought me a frozen one.
Oh my goodness. Shout out, Jade.
Shout out to Jade.
Shout out. But yeah, I mean the combination of the story. First of all, the story is entertaining, and Jake's work. I've said it and I'll say it again. I think this is his best stuff to date, man. And he's got some really great, content out there, right? Whether it's his stuff with Chris Condon or with his dad, right? Like Night Fever was the color work on that was
Thank you.
amazing. But I love what they're doing here. I mean, yeah, and it's not like, look at this. It's not even fair, dude. It's not even fair, like how good he is. I love it. It's so warm, saturated. And you know what? I thought I read it digitally. We had an advance copy. I thought maybe some of the impressiveness of the coloring would be lost on this kind of the old stocky paper. And it's different. It's not as vibrant, but it works. It works being like a Western, the time period it's set with the, I love it, man.
And see, I don't like feeling hot. And so when I read Westerns, I get hot because I know it's hot. I know it stinks.
You feel the desert. You feel the heat. Feel the sun behind you.
Yeah. I can feel the spit because I feel like a lot of times people in Westerns spit when they talk.
Like this is.
You want a full screen?
Tier. Yes, ma'am.
You gotta hit it.
Oh my god.
I don't have
After
access.
comic booking, it can't be beat. When like, look at that. It's not fair how good he is. It's not fair, man. Like Chip was saying.
Oh, wow, that
Chip
shading
on,
is really nice.
It's nuts though. It's not like the guy's so young and he's like this talented. Watching
And
like
when you look at like the first arc of Texas Blood to this, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
The growth.
Yeah, and you can really see the growth, eh? Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, man. And I love the first volume of that Texas Blood. It's still my favorite.
Classic masterpiece.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But like Jake just he keeps finding like a next level, man. So what I loved about this book is just fully immersive, man. And I find that often with all that Texas Blood series, but in particular this one. It feels like I'm back in like these Western days, from
Next arc should be 2034. All AI Ambrose.
What's that?
I said next arc should be 2034. Ambrose County AI Digital.
Man. Yeah.
Jim Bob, is that his name? Jim Bob? Jeff Bob? James Bob?
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob.
Yeah.
Come on.
Joe Bob. I'm sorry. When you have name blindness. Joe Bob is like a animatronic. That would be dope. Like
Paul Bowler saying that comic was so good, brilliant story and artwork. Smells good too. Thank you, sir. That's what I'm talking about. It's that pulp. I can't get enough.
Keep doing it because I'm sure the methane and
You'll regret it one day.
I'm gonna shine with this.
Not his nostrils
eroding. I want them to make that cologne a little pulpy goodness.
You know what? Go on Etsy. They sell candles that smell like pulp.
Stop.
Like yeah.
Stop.
That smells like book pages and stuff. Yeah.
Send me that link. I need that. Look who's in the house. We got Joey. Joey, what's going on, man? So yeah, so started at the top this week. That's my number one. New comic book day. Going to I'm messing that up here. My
If I had
number
known you
two.
did a real top three, I would have done
I
a
don't
real
know,
top
like,
I
three.
asked you, Al. I asked you.
It's
Come
just
on,
you do it once
got
a
it.
year, and so I wasn't sure if this would be.
Folks, this, you got to read this.
I
Why
saw
get
this.
can you back up? The way
What are you talking about?
you got so close to the mic, it was uncomfortable. Ew.
Number one from Money Press.
Oh, I'll have to press charges.
But listen, man, when this dropped in the solicits, I said this looks interesting. I like the art style. It's got like that retro, children's kind of not anime. I guess animated, but that retro comic,
Oh, okay, yeah. You looking
Yeah,
like
like Richie Rich. Mhm.
like a Richie Rich. Yes, thank you. Or like a Casper the Friendly Ghost.
newspaper art comic, those type of things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Comic strip.
yeah. And then I read the synopsis. I said, hold on, like this is like and reading it, a very dark, gruesome book, and I think that's what makes this so great. Is this fantastic juxtaposition? You've got this animated, cartoony, retro comic strip look to it, but man, like it's pretty dark, and I think it was there's okay, so each issue, two full stories. This is first issue of three, I believe, and both great. But that second one, I was actually getting kind of scared. I was like, mind you, I'm reading this in the middle of the night. It's dark.
I was like, it wasn't scary. It was like it's very cute. These cute kids in a creepy setting. That's what it really was. It was like all this creepy stuff, and you turn the page like, what the hell is going on now? Because it's just they're looking like they're Charlie Brown, and then next thing you know, you're seeing Stranger Things happening to them. That was kind of the mesh. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So this is, and you know what? I just found out, like looking into this, I didn't realize the cartoonist. So cartoonist Jay Stevens, written, art, coloring, lettering, all that good stuff. He's Canadian, man. He's actually from Ontario, which is pretty cool. And I didn't realize this was he previously had it on crowdfunder, Kickstarter, or something like that. But this is great, man. So made my number two read of the week. My shop didn't get the physicals in; it got delayed. But please believe I'll be picking up a physical when it drops, man. Can't recommend this one enough, folks. It's great. It's great. Al, have you had the chance to check out any of Ani's stuff, or this one in particular?
I've checked out their books in the past, but not this one.
Yeah, what'd you read from them?
The one,
That one?
the one with the girl who was helping
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
ghost.
I know that
It's
one.
like a ghost one.
Yeah, the one. Yeah,
You know
man.
which one I'm talking about. I put you on.
Oh, you're gonna like this, Al.
The one where she was like smoking weed all the time, but she was like she helped the ghost. She was a medium, remember? She was helping the ghosts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Look at these great little characters. I love them. This is the one that scared me. I got scared. I said, "Oh my god!"
This is just another day in South. No, I'm just kidding.
So this one,
This is Tuesday. What you talking about?
we got this character. She's a university student, and she's studying. What's it called? Shit, I had it here somewhere. What is that syndrome? Or where you get like hit in the head and then you wake up and you're talking like a different language, like all of a sudden.
I know
like
what you're
different
talking
accent.
about. Yeah.
Different accent. There's a name. I thought I wrote it down here. Oh, foreign accent syndrome. Right. So she's investigating this,
Yeah.
and she's after this guy who she suspects. Great story, man. You're gonna love it.
That's the one when she's getting chased by the dude with the knife, with the blade. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man. My God, I didn't realize you're a reader, bro. Like you're checking this.
I was sitting there in Florida. Like I've been in Florida for 2 weeks, so that's all I do. I was just reading stuff.
Yeah.
And checking out as much as I could.
Okay.
Like Florida in a good way, or my apologies, Florida.
No, so I own all these Culver's restaurants, and I opened a new one in Miami. So I
Okay.
was there opening the new store. So for 12 hours a day, I was doing that, and then I'll be in the hotel room because it's too hot for me to be out there in 115-degree weather. So that's all I was doing, was reading comic books.
I thought you didn't want the Florida air on you. Start slowly turning into a Florida man.
I can't have that, man. I already got the dreads. It's already too much.
Hey, so hold on. What kind of restaurants you own, bro?
Culver's. So that's mostly in the Midwest. Butter burgers and French cheese curds and stuff like that. So I have 9 now. So
oh my god, this guy's an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
So yeah, I do those things. So I went out there to Florida because my partner was opening there. He used to live near me. I sent him out there. So we were there for 2 weeks just trying to open up the new restaurant. And that's all I was doing. I was buying stuff. And it's cool going to different states and going to different comic book stores because they have different genres. They have different setups and things like that. So it's like, it's real cool. So I was in their comic book store. I found like 3 within a 5-mile radius, and I was just visiting all of them and seeing what they had and just taking as much of information as I could.
For sure.
And then I got back to my comic book store and had to get my stack. It was like, hey, you better come get this stuff.
Yeah. So you read it. So what did you think, my man?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was very cute when I was reading it. I was like, okay, this is okay. Like I said, Charlie Brown. I'm reading it. I'm like, this is like Charlie Brown for real. And then it got into real adult stuff with these cute little kids. And then it got really creepy. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I saw this one was like these they had these blades and I don't know if it's axes or something like that. And the blood was all on the wall. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? It takes you through a roller coaster of stuff. So it's very interesting. Really interesting.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, like I said, just a great contrast, right, between the drawing style and the content itself, man.
Exactly.
I think actually, I think you get a kick out of this one. And then I know you love a good in-house in-world advertising.
Dirtbag Rapture. That was the only press book I was talking about. Remember?
Dirtbag Rapture. I honestly don't even remember that.
That's so weird because when you go on Twitter, you were like championing it in 2021.
You need to chill.
Okay.
Seriously, I don't remember, man.
Dirtbag, the girl, she had like the 2-toned hair, and she was a little bit chubby. It was only press. Christopher Sabella.
Dirt.
She was like a loser, but she was only a loser because of what she was dealing with, dude.
I do remember that. Yeah, that was good.
And they did Blink too, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah. Blink.
Yeah,
I read issue 1. It started off cool. I just fell off.
It was weird, and I like that. So.
Yeah. Sorry, Frank. I missed your question here. You guys know what happened to Bunny Mask? Been a minute. Aftershock, man. They've gotten into some trouble, dude. I actually they filed for bankruptcy. I want to say last year now. Was it last year or earlier this year? But in any case,
they hopped right into bankruptcy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why we never ended up getting the rest of Zach Thompson's great series. So what's it called though?
Brothers
of All Men.
Brothers of All Men.
Thank you, madam. Yes.
I always wonder what happened with that. Yeah.
IDW just canceled a whole round of new titles before they could launch this last couple weeks. They just canceled a bunch of stuff.
Hey, and this is what I've been saying for a minute. A lot of folks been saying it, to be fair. During the pandemic, the comic game just blew up. You had all these online shops popping up, publishers were dropping books left and right. And now you got these smaller publishers and large like IDW. They were on the NASDAQ. They down tiered now. They laid off a bunch of people.
Resellers too. Some of who should go to jail for ripping me off.
For the $89.95 for a comic book that's $3.99. All right.
Yeah. No. There's a couple places where I pre-ordered exclusives or graded covers from that never came to fruition. One guy, I don't want to say who in the community, went after him for me, and he straight up admitted on his Twitch, "Yeah, my bad. I ran out of money, and I plan on paying everybody back." I'm like, "You just admitted that you defrauded us." Like,
so what ended up happening? Did you ever get?
I never got anything.
That sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
And he's still on Twitch just streaming.
Yeah.
Like the loser he is. Like, ugh, makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but that's what folks have been saying, like, like that, similar to that 90s bubble, right? And I think we've been seeing that, and it's going to continue a bit, right? Like, I mean, Aftershock is not the only one. Like Vault, Elle, I don't know if you know, they've slowed down, significantly.
Oh yeah, I barely see it. Like most of the books I'm reading right now are like Image.
Yeah, almost all.
Probably almost all of them.
Yeah.
Image or
Image
like,
and Boom is
Dark
all I got right now.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah,
I feel like
Boom
those
and
are
Image.
like steady,
Like IDW, if it's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't know what the hell they're doing right now.
Right?
Oh yeah, AWA, yeah, for
AWA.
sure.
AWA, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's probably going to get a bit worse before it gets better.
I think COVID really, I feel like it made people feel like they needed to be more personable with their audience and who they're selling to. But now we're back to a point where I don't care for your personality. Like, let's go back to selling the books, because a lot of these resellers and like shops that are selling exclusives that are mostly online, you could drop that gimmick now. We don't need to see you. Go back. Because now we know your personal business, and everybody's personal business is just out there with a lot of these shops. And I'm just like, you guys made yourself too accessible during COVID. And just go back to the cave now. Oh yeah, Dark Horse is solid too, Joe, for sure.
Oh no, you're right. I have some Dark Horse in here too.
Yeah.
Let me catch up to the chats, folks. Sorry. Looks like TKO Presents has the best and smartest format to sell books. Yeah, it was cool, but I don't. They're like one of those guys, like, they're not doing much these days. They started off really.
TKO, I feel like I'll go to their website once a year and just buy $120 worth of stuff, and then I don't have to check out for them again for another year, because that by then they'll be like, a nice collection of things.
So I figure, I don't know what this is in reference to, man.
He's calling you a hot shot.
Oh well, this I know.
Yeah. So look at this hot shot.
It's cool. Joy saying even Image has cut back. I mean, I think across the board.
I feel like lately my polls have been between like 3 and 5 books. Like barely, unless I'm cover buying, I'm barely reading anything. So
yeah, yeah.
And then the trades I've been leaning into a lot too, honestly, because it's just more affordable.
Like how much? Like, I mean, you're paying what, 15, maybe 16, 17, 18, right?
Versus me buying
30?
every single cover for every single issue.
I would say I put a cap on me I'm 65 a week. Past 65, I'm like, all right, guys, I got to put something back.
Yeah.
And see, I've been able to stay in like the $20-$25 range.
I need to live where you are.
That's but this took years to get here.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Al used to be one of my biggest customers. I would say top 3. You were consistently like pulling ridiculous amount, cutting back. I hadn't been to the comic shop in like 3 months. All right, baby life. Cutting back. This is legit. All I grabbed from those 3 months for myself.
Wow.
Burn.
Okay.
That Texas Blood. Another Jacob Phillips. And the end of the Frankenrocker series. That's it, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Shout out to the publishers, for all the advanced review copies. You guys are keeping me in the comic book game. But
65 comics?
No.
That's it, man. 3 months, 3+ months. Legit, all I grabbed for myself.
I was doing because I was doing my receipts, whatever, for the last 3 months, and I think it was something like $780 in the last 3 months. I was like, damn, that's a car payment. That's been a car payment.
Now, me during COVID, I've easily bought a small house.
Believe it.
Because there was nothing else to do but buy comics. It was like, okay, I'll just buy more comics.
Figure Drawing saying, I think the 90s collapse was just growing pains. It was bound to happen. I don't think that was growing pains, bro. They just, that was reckless. They got out of control, man. Like just the insane, and also the speculation market played a big part. And that's what we're talking about right now too, right? The spec market, during COVID just blew up, and it's not as bad, but it's still crazy, man. Like you have all these modern books that were like worth maybe, or even like Silver Age, like worth like $50. They're like hundreds and thousands. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Hotshot is referring to a bad. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you familiar, Elle?
No.
Huh? No, you're saying
I
65.
thought a hot shot is like when you mix stuff in your heroin and then overdose, like a hot shot.
This is a family show, man. My kids are watching.
You were just milking yourself 10 minutes ago.
Jesus, my goodness.
It used to
I
be.
love that Image keeps pumping out hardcovers. Need that. Yeah, man. All over that. But it's like a numbers game, right?
It is.
Because the creators, they gotta pay up front, right? That's how it works over at Image, So if like Chris and Jacob are not seeing, their numbers aren't to justify a hardcover, they're unlikely to take a risk, right? But I think TTB is one of those ones that will just translate so beautifully into a nice hardcover, much like Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
But Killer's huge. That's like
Philadelphia is blowing up there.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Yeah.
See, now that was one where I've been reading them individually, and I'll continue to buy them individually.
Yeah.
But my husband, that hardcover was a wrap. Like that's how he had to. Like he needed at least a good. He didn't want to read them individually. He needed that push of the hardcover to.
Oh, really?
Fully enjoy the story. Yeah.
Really? I feel like
my husband
weekly.
is a trade reader. My husband, he trade reads almost everything. Gunslinger, all the Spawns, he trade reads all of those. So
how can you read all the Spawns? Because Spawn is coming out like literally every week. There's another like 4.
And this is his cart online is just volume 1, volume 2, volume 3.
See, I think this is super reasonable. That's like,
yeah, I wish I could be there.
It's still a lot, but I mean, we're talking about what, 5 books, maybe 6.
Yeah.
If it's DC, then it's like 2 books, but I mean, their prices are crazy.
But at least the pages aren't going to disintegrate. Marvel.
That's true. Marvel.
Man.
They're like transparent almost. They're so thin.
I feel like they really don't care about anybody. They think it's funny.
Because they're not there for reading. That's why I feel like Marvel. They're not there for reading. They're like, oh, look at the cover. Oh, you're gonna actually turn the pages? Oh, now you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Like you can't even like sneeze too hard on the cover because then it'll water spot and start to crinkle.
That's true. It's true. When I was pulling books for my clients, I'd hate pulling Marvel because you got to be extra careful with it. The paper stock is so thin.
Mm-hmm.
You know how comic collectors are. They don't want their books in minty shape and stuff. And it's just like you said, you can't breathe. Otherwise, oh my, there's a spine tick. Right?
All the comics you sent me were just kind of in a trash bag.
You better. So Figure John, what he's saying today we have like 100 plus variant covers and way more foils. Oh, dude.
There's so many foils.
That's one thing. Agree 100%. The variant game these days and for a minute has just been stupid. Dude, like it doesn't make sense.
And they're going $5.99, $6.99, $7.99, $9.99, and you're like, damn. I guess I.
But that's where I've learned patience though. Because before I would pull the trigger and be like, I need this before anybody else can get it. But now I've learned, no, I'm just going to hop on eBay a week later and get it for $6. I'm going to get it for $12 because it's not going to sell like people are saying. So I have a pretty good like vibe on that kind of stuff now. But when I first started buying like cover buying, I was just spending money. I said I need it. But now I play the game. I play the game on eBay and other places because I know it's going to be there. Somebody's going to be selling it.
I said that about Batman versus Spawn, and then the ones that I wanted, I could never find. That's why I was like, you know what? I talked to my comic book guy, like, look, if you know it's a cover I need, just put it to the side. You know I'm good for it. I'll come in and I'm gonna spend it. You just put it to the side because you know I'll get it, and then I'll pick through it, and then he'll put the rest back on the shelf for me. So
especially CGC, I know a lot of people don't buy slabbed books, but for me, I always find a good deal on slabbed books, and if I could find a good deal on something I love, I'm gonna get it. I don't care. Like, I have so many faithless CGCs now. I have never spent more than $40 on one. And they're 9.8 and over, but they're just
That's
special to
amazing.
me. So I don't care. I'm gonna get them.
Hey, speaking of Batman Spawn, there was a lot. I got one cover that I had to get. Was this joint here?
I have that one.
Yeah, the
I have the
Jason.
glow in
This
the
was my
dark.
cover of the year last
Oh,
year.
the glow in the dark one was Spawn, and it's like wrapped around, and it's the green all around. It's literally, I turn off the lights, and you literally see it glow in the dark. That one is amazing. I probably have 7 of the
And
covers.
see, these covers I got on eBay. Like, these were eBay covers for me.
Wow.
That somebody was selling them in a lot. And it was like a gamble. Like, you don't know if they are going to actually be in good condition because eBay. But they were fine.
Yeah, yeah. That's the other. I find eBay shipping has gone through the roof these days.
Oh, you got to pick and... Well, I don't know for Canada, but like out here... I also shop through a auctioneer that's local, so I could just go pick up my books down the street. There's an auction house down the street from my house, so I've gotten a lot of slabs there. Like, I've gotten slabs for $10 from him because nobody bids, and I just pick up locally.
Not too bad.
He doesn't have to worry about shipping. I just go pick it up.
Man.
I think that bothers me the most when giving all this money and not knowing if it's going to come in.
Yeah, and I've been outbid by people in the comic book community on Twitter. So, you know, I don't bid anymore. Just buy now. Because there was a ice cream. Who was it, Sergio? It was an ice cream man, and I bid on it, and I kept bidding till the last second. And it was somebody from comics Twitter, beat me, and he posted the book like a week later. And I said, "Did you get this on eBay?" And he was like, maybe. And I was like, "Did you pay this much for it?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You motherfucker." It was the holiday cover. The Christmas one, yeah.
I will be pissed. And then I get to see it there too. Oh no, we're gonna fight.
I like the Dune comics that Boom Studios have done, especially the recent House Harkonnen series. So, there you go. Well, let me zoom you, buddy. So I'm gonna ask you, Brian, and I'm gonna ask Paul. Well, I mean, Paul just said that he's enjoying it, but we get the review copies from Boom, and I've always been tempted to get into the Dune series, and I think they've got multiple.
They have.
I'm
3.
What you guys recommend?
So it's hit and miss for me. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you and tell you, all of them are great. Some of it's hit and miss, and the storylines the art is all, and everything is really good. And all of them are good. Sometimes the story is not good, and they're trying to make something out of nothing. But this House of Harkonnen, I'll put it up with Something's Killing the Children. It's that good right now.
Whoa. Okay. Really?
So, I'm saying this is a good storyline.
Who's writing that one?
This one was I want to say it was Brian Herbert, but I can't see.
Huh. Okay, well, Paul's saying he's saying he's digging it. I mean, I might have to. Is it relatively easy to kind of just jump in?
No, so like the House of Harkonnen is like number 7. I'm not going to sit there like you're going to, if you jumped in like at 4, you'd be like, what the hell's going on?
Okay. But I mean, would I be able to read the Harkonnen series and without reading the main? Or?
Yes. Because it's as long as you know, have a general idea about what's going on in Dune. Yes, the House of Harkonnen, you will definitely be able to catch on real fast.
I might have to check that out, man. I'm gonna have to check that out. Shout out MG in the house, baby. Loving it. Love to see you, my man. And what's Figure Drawing saying? He's saying Rip Comics Dungeon. That was my fave. Yeah, I always forget that he's in your neck of the woods, eh?
Yeah, we meet up to street fight regularly. I've never lost.
I feel like it's one of those, everyone's snapping type of.
Yeah, the Jets versus the Sharks. It's definitely that vibe.
That reminds me, Figure Drawing called you out. He said, "Hell, in order for that to happen, you'd have to leave the house, and we know that you don't do that. We know that you don't do that, man."
I tell him pull up all the time. He's too scared.
Oh man.
He knows where I live. No, he doesn't, but he probably does. I don't know. He gives that vibe. Like, no, I'm just kidding.
It's okay. Fabian, hit me up in the DMs. I've got.
No, you have my post office address.
No,
you don't
no,
have my house address.
You send me that pack. I know where you live at. Yeah.
I sent you. Oh, I did send you a package.
Yes, I know. I got your Addy, man.
That's unhinged. If you
got your Addy.
took a picture of the package.
You're right. We'll put that after, my man. He's like,
Oh man.
And you know what's so funny? I sent John in to send that package. I should have told him to put the PO box as a return address.
When it came in, I told you. I said, "You fucked up, yo. I got your Addy now. I got your Addy now."
Oh, that's funny. You know, I still haven't picked up that print from the post office.
What?
I know, it's been like
I said that 2 months ago.
I know.
No, you gotta take it because it's in
The
I
plastic.
sent all this dope the sickness
Yeah.
poster print, but it's like on like cardstock
Yeah.
paper. I had to roll it up because
Well, I'm getting it framed anyway, so
Yeah?
it'll be flattened by like Michael's.
Yeah, but I'm afraid it'll crease if you leave it in there too long. And that's a
Well,
nice
and
print.
that's
Ooh.
and you know I paid for it, so I'm okay with it. You know what I
Yeah?
mean? Like it is what it is.
Okay.
I hate going to the post office. I'm sure there's like 400 Kickstarters there.
Oh, dude.
I
That's
just
why
have
you're
not.
afraid.
I have
Yeah.
not been there in a long time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, man. And did you get you ended up getting the actual comics, yeah?
I got the ones that you sent, and then I also, you know, I'm subscribed to Uncivilized.
Oh, you are. You did that
Yeah,
subscription, eh?
And I luckily I got in for the all covers, so I got all of the prints. Yeah, for the price of the regular cover. I didn't have to pay extra, $6, and I got all of them.
For number one.
Oh, I bought that separately, eBay. eBay.
So good, so good. Frankly,
She has to
Amazon.
leave the house.
You guys make me feel good about myself because I have my eBay app on my phone that I check out like every 2-3 hours, like just like, hey, what's on here, and knowing that I'm not the only one, only one with that sickness. That's okay. I feel better about myself now.
Yeah. Oh man. Paul Bowler saying, yeah, the Dune comics are prequels. House Harkonnen has been the best. I'll check that one out then. I'll check that. Now, here's another question for you guys. Is it tie into the films or like this is standalone stuff?
It's kind of what you say. It's prequel, so it's like it's really before the main story that what you're talking about. So if you read any of the books,
yeah,
you will understand what's going on, but it's like how they got there.
Yeah,
almost all of them, and it's. I mean, I'm saying the House of Harkonnen is the one I've been enjoying the most.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of all of them, but that's the only one I've been staying with.
Okay. All right, man. I'll check that one out then, man. Because I love the Dune IP. Yes, this is true. Oh man, I mean, I'll send me the PayPal.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Rest in peace.
Watch, I'm gonna do a haul. It's gonna be like 400 Kickstarters.
Yeah, I better get my credits. I'm
gonna tag somebody.
Socials. Yeah. Hey man, I just wanted to real quick get into my number 3 comic, The Madness from AWA from legend 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲. Can you pronounce that last name out? How do you say that? 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲?
Sorry, my internet cut out.
𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲.
Yeah. Artist ACO on inks David Lorenzo, on colors Marcelo Maiolo. This was cool. This was good. Basically, it's set up in a world superheroes exist, and our main character, she's something of a Robin Hood, stealing from the ultra rich corporations, the 1%ers. Not exactly delivering it to her poor, but this is how she makes a living for her family. She got 2 kids, a husband, right? But what ends up happening is she steals, and this is not spoiler, it's in the synopsis. She steals from the wrong people, and they get out. They put out a hit on her. They get another set of superheroes to kill her, and end up killing her family, her 2 kids, and her husband. And there's a great twist that I kind of leave at that. Just kind of brings something out in her that she didn't know existed.
Is this in the Resistance world?
I'm not sure, to be honest, Elle. I'm not sure. But yeah, this was, I mean, you can see like from the paneling, dynamic to the incorporation of the letters, the sound effects, and the art. I thought it was a big kick reading this one. This one, I can say, is just like an entertaining read, man. Definitely curious to see where it goes. Yeah, look at the colors pop, man. Like,
well, it's giving like classic AWA action vibes.
yeah, they're good for that, eh? Would you say?
I feel
know?
like if you like it, you like it. Like it doesn't ever stray too far from this aesthetic when it comes to the action stories. Yeah.
Yeah. Super dynamic action. I think is a great way to describe this book, man. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna check out the rest of the series, at least number 2, see where it goes. I'm interested. Yeah, made my number 3 read of the week, man.
3 books this week, huh?
Fire, baby. Fire. He's back. He's back. No.
Next week it's negative. Well, I actually went back and unread.
Next week I'll be playing these same slides. For those who didn't catch the previous. Nah, man. So yeah, anything else? I want to hear from the audience and from Brian, from Elle. Anything else you guys have been watching or reading or checking out these days, man?
I gotta give you props right now for this Indigo Children. This number 5 right here. Indigo Children has been such a good read. I've been enjoying all of them because you know what? You don't know what the hell's going on. The story is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's getting more like conspiracy stuff. And I'm enjoying where they're going with each one of these. So, but I gotta say thanks to you because I wanted to pick this up because nothing on the front that draws me in. The story, every time I look at every page, is more and more and better, and the storyline is so good. I gotta give it to you because that was good. This is a very good read. I enjoy it.
Hey, so glad you're enjoying it, man. Yeah, man. I think what Kurt Pierce. I'm a fan of his other works, right? And he's like so prolific. He does so much. He's probably one of the busiest writers, man. I put up him there with like Cullen Bunn in terms of just the pace he's releasing these books. But so I checked it out basically on the strength of his name, right? And I excuse me, I told you when I was on the Spoiler Kings over the weekend that issue number 1 of Indigo, one of my favorite single issues this year, man. It was like it was almost perfect issue, really.
I had no idea what the hell's going on. So much that I got to the last page. I was like, so now you tell me I got to wait 2 weeks to figure out the hell's going on? I was mad.
Oh, like Sergio was on Spoiler Kings. Didn't get the invite.
I don't know what you're talking about, Elle.
That's interesting.
So usually you drop in at the end of the show. So, and we were
you thought you could get rid of him before I would notice?
We're trying to get it, kick him off. I'm like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Sergio was never here. I don't know what you're talking about.
my man Tank hit me up. He's like, yo, come on, it's gonna be a chill episode. We'll probably do like 90 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It seemed like it seemed like he came incognito, like he didn't really want people to know he was there.
Yeah, you know. What did we end up doing, Brian?
We were in the dark, sitting in the dark.
3 hours and 40 minutes. It was crazy. You know, it was my anniversary, my 11th year anniversary.
And
so I wasn't supposed to be
Sergio.
there.
Okay.
Well, I was doing my stuff with my wife and everything was fine. And then I saw what was going on and I was watching what was happening. I was like, okay, I gotta get her to go to sleep. So, I did what I had to do to get downstairs to get down on the shelf for you guys. So that was great.
It was a good time, man.
I had a whole lot of fun that day. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's cute. No, I mean, it would have been fun to have been included.
No. Al jumps into the live chats. She's like, "Hi, Spoiler Kings." I'm like, "Hey, nothing. Crickets. Not an acknowledgement. Nothing, bro." Like,
yeah.
Man,
if I don't hate, who is? You know what I mean? So I got to keep the energy across platforms.
I don't know what if Elle will stay on long enough, she'll hear that. I would say that's Elle. She's my favorite one on House of Nerds show.
No, I stayed long enough to hear that, and then I block you guys until the next episode. Until I get invited, I block. I'm like, get out of here.
I'm like, forget Marquelon, forget Sergio.
One more time. Hey, listen. But you mentioned Kurt Pierce, Indigo Children. We're going to have Kurt Pierce on the show early September. We got a back to school special. We're talking best comics, best films, best TV shows of the summer. We got some other dope creators lined up for that episode, man. Keep your eyes peeled for the details, man. Yeah, Kurt, we've had him on a couple times. A great guy. Frank saying hyped about distillery stuff to drop. Yes.
Is it real? I don't know. I
Is it
feel
really
like
gonna drop?
it just feels like it's so fantastical at this point that I'm like, when it drops, I'll check it out. But I'm not going hype beast into it because I've been burned so many times in the past by promises from comic book companies.
Can someone explain to me how are the releases working? Like, is it like a digital first thing, or is it like exclude, like you gotta sign up, or is it gonna be in shops out? Does anybody know? Are you aware?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm gonna just let it happen.
Okay.
Just let it happen. I do know the new Dark Spaces drops next week. So there's gonna be 2 series on the shelves. The Hollywood special.
This is not distillery. That's not distillery.
No, but I'm talking about stuff I
Just talking
actually want to read. Yeah.
Oh,
Just like, let's keep it moving. Like, I don't know.
Well, do you know how it's working? I don't know how it's working.
That's what I'm asking. Like, I'm legit, like, because I don't know the details.
Distillery, a new full-service comics publishing house, with just a lone anthology, 8 series announced from 2023 to 2024.
but when?
Yeah.
That's the They probably don't know.
I'm like
They probably don't.
scrolling and reading, and they're just images from like, this is what we might see.
Okay.
Oh, August 30th, it looks like. Devil's Cut comes out August 30th. Jock. Variant covers with Francesco Francavilla. So I'm assuming it's going to be in print unless you're just buying digital covers.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Distillery is creating digital scarcity for the comics. The digital version comes out after the print versions. After that, you'll have to buy it on digital marketplace from someone who bought it already. Ew.
Wow.
Oh, so you can't. Oh, look at that, eh? That's interesting.
But you're also creating such a big pirating market by doing this, I feel. Like, are people going to be like, yeah, I'm going to pay $10 for a digital file you bought for $3? Like, no, I'm just going to go on La Pirate Bay.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's mashup. I don't think that's going to work.
Because
so if I buy a digital and they're sold out, and I was like, oh, I want to buy that off you. I'm like, okay, I'm marking it up like, to like 50% or whatever. So it's creating now an aftermarket for digital.
It's like giving NFTs. I'm not going to pay more for a digital book than I would a physical book.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And Razor Blades, when Tinian was dropping that, he was dropping it the digital file for pay what you want. So you could pay a penny for a whole issue of Razor Blades. So it's interesting now that they're doing the reverse of that. It's like, no, you're going to pay more.
I got burned, so let's do this. Yeah.
Because they got some big names attached, right? I believe Snyder, Tula Lute, Ron
Tinian, yeah.
Tinian,
Christian Ward. Adidia, yeah, he's doing a book with Christian Ward and Adidia Bidikar.
Man, I don't know, man. I gotta look into it myself, but that doesn't sound, it just don't make no sense to me. You're creating a spec market for digital.
Yeah, an NFT, basically they're NFTs. And I'm like, isn't this everything you guys told us not to buy into? You guys just told us not to buy into this stuff, and now you created your own version of it?
Yeah.
That's why they said, don't do this, because we're going to profit off of it. So.
Right. And I get it. Yeah, okay, create a market for something that wasn't there, that people are doing anyways, but also, like, no. I'll either get it physically, or I'm not paying over retail price from somebody off the street.
Not for digital. No way, no how. And Frank saying it's still all going to print first is all I know. No, I wonder if they're gonna make the prints low print runs as well. To create that
Create a scarcity, trying to that supply and demand, trying to create that.
Oh, I'm sure
Wow.
they will at first, or lose half the print run, so that because I know a few comic shops that have done that with exclusive. We ordered 1,000, but only 200 of them made it. No, you're cheating the system. You're
Yeah.
cheating the system, creating a scarcity. No,
Yeah, this is what Al does. No,
this is what I
this
do.
is what she does.
Tell
Yeah.
me what you love, and I'll ruin it.
Oh my God. Don't you dare touch the Goonies. Don't
Let
you
me tell you
dare.
about the Goonies. It was
Oh
originally
no.
it was
No, no.
originally called the Poon.
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go. Had to shut that down right away. Oh, had to shut that down. You better watch your
It
mouth.
was originally called the Poonies.
Oh man.
Oh man,
It
listen.
was actually a group of grown men. A bunch of simple jacks.
Oh, that's
Don't
good.
go full retard. You never go full retard.
Sergio, you're gonna get this show.
Damn, I'm quoting a
You're
line.
gonna lose. You're gonna lose all the
This is what
sponsorships.
we
You're
do.
gonna.
Oh man.
And you know what? That's between you and YouTube. I don't even.
Come on. I'm quoting here. I'm
Mhm.
quoting. This is cinephiles over here. Come on, we're
Mhm.
discussing film.
I want a full minute between what you say and what I say
Right.
again.
You're like, move me to the bottom. I don't want to be next to. No.
Oh man, that's funny.
Hey man, shout out to the chats. Had a great time with you guys today, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Brian, let the fine people know, man, where they can find you, what you guys are doing over at the Spoiler Kings, all that good stuff, my man.
Most definitely. As I'm Brian the Grizzly. I'm 1/3 of Spoiler Kings. We have our own YouTube channel. We can find us on Twitter. We on Facebook. We do all comic book content. We do movies. We do TV shows. Ahsoka's about to come out. You want to see our reviews? I can't wait to do more interview with the vampire because I'm starving for a season 2 of that. All these things that we're all talking about all the time. We love being engaged with the comments. So if you jump in the comments and you have questions or comments, we're going to talk about the whole thing. We'll do a whole thing just on what you were asking about. So that's what we do. We're on Mondays and Thursdays at 9 Central. Just join us, man. That's it.
Yeah,
and
man.
we're doing a big giveaway tomorrow. So if you guys come into the live chat, we're going to be giving away 2 prizes tomorrow, and then we're doing a grand prize for our video that's on our page right now. So you still got a chance to go in there, watch the video, enter the special word. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and you got a chance to win. So we'll be announcing the winner for that tomorrow, and then the 2 ones live on the stream.
Dope. I'm gonna enter 100%, my man. 100%. Yeah, and I did see that Tank. Yeah, you guys started.
Go ahead and lose that submission.
Yeah. Don't be a hater, Al. Don't be mad.
We're gonna do something cool with the giveaways too. So we'll do like a duck race, or I saw this one thing was like a Star Wars lightsaber battle between everybody, and then see with the last 2, and then we could do a battle right there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I enjoy your giveaways because you guys do something like different than the regular, just like spin a wheel or some and like little races. You guys check out their channel tomorrow night. Like I said when I was on Friday, I really digging what you guys are doing, man. Dig the space that you guys have created, and man, there was you had said something that I wanted to. Oh, brain freeze. Okay. Anyway,
while we're doing that real quick, I was going to say, I've been reading this, The Expanse. If you watch the TV show or the 7th season that we're on TV show, this is just a continuation of the story. This one, this is number 4. The first 3 are really, really good. It's very much like the characters. Very much just like a continuation of that 8th season that we always thought we were going to get. So, you get a chance to read that. You see it there. I've been grabbing as soon as I see them, and then I read it like that night, and then I'm like, damn. Now I gotta wait another 2-3 weeks to be able to get to the next one. But if you did enjoy that sci-fi TV show, you will really enjoy this comic book.
And I think they're getting a Telltale Games, right?
Yep, they are.
And I'm absolutely gonna get it with no knowledge of it because I love me a Telltale.
You and me.
Game.
I remember what I was gonna say. You mentioned interview with the vampire.
Yes.
I was talking with Cookie. We got to do like a season recap.
Oh, that's a good
Number
idea.
2, we'll do some between the channels. You know, I know you guys do the weekly, but let's see if we can put together like a end of the season 2 recap. And
That's a perfect idea. We definitely should do that. We
Speaking
should
of Cookie,
recap season 1, getting ready for season 2, and then we could do a season 2 recap after that.
yeah, man,
well,
100%, 100%.
speaking
Right.
of, Cookie has a Breakfast Club special coming up following Han on August 27th, where we're watching the Breakfast Club and getting faded.
What's Cookie's got a
Cookie.
Breakfast Club special?
Yeah, for one night only. We're doing a
Oh,
special
okay.
Sunday brunch
Oh,
after Han, and we'll be doing Breakfast Club.
when is this?
So August 27th. Let me put that on my calendar. 2 weeks from now, guys. That's awesome.
I don't think, is that a Sunday?
Yeah, we're doing it after Han.
Oh, well then, okay.
So don't go over 2.5 hours, please. I would like to day drink.
Day drink, man. That's still morning for you.
Yeah, but everybody else is drinking. All my friends are doing it. So
Oh my gosh.
no, that's one of her faves. So and I've never seen it.
Okay.
You've never seen The Breakfast Club?
No, so we're doing that next. We did Tubi movies last week, and so we're gonna do something a little more geared towards Cookie. Tubi was a journey. It was a journey.
What'd you guys discuss on Tubi?
We discussed Deadly Dilf. We discussed
Wow.
Shark Side of the Moon. We discussed Cabin Girl. We discussed Bad Influence, a whole bunch of trash, you know?
That sounds like all your stuff.
No, it wasn't. I promise it was like I asked everybody, what are you guys into? And we did a little bit of everything. It just all rolled into really just one common theme of female psychosis.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I got you.
yeah, it's brunch. We're doing brunch. Pajamas. Cookie has her makeup
Ooh.
palette, Breakfast Club makeup
Ooh.
palette stuff. So
Hey, you know what I did watch on Tubi?
Hmm.
Masters of the Universe.
I was gonna
watched
say
it just the
Hoochie
other day.
Daddies. I know you watch Hoochie Daddies.
I did.
That show is wild.
Yeah.
On
No.
Tubi, it's about. I don't even want to say what it's about. I don't even know if that's acceptable for me to say.
Yes. Let's keep it PG here. Okay.
Wait a
After
minute, did you
you
read
yelled
what you
the
just said?
over and over again, at
That's
least
right.
3 times.
That's right. That's right.
She's
Hey,
just quoting. That's all. Don't worry
Mhm.
about it.
folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's
Frank
about
says
that
he's
time.
halfway through Twisted. Twisted Metal was good. I really liked
Yes,
it.
it is.
I
It
heard
is,
it's
you know.
doodoo. I heard
When
it's
he did the
doodoo.
cheat code in the car, that shit was so cool. I feel like if you were a fan of the franchise growing up, it's like it hits all the nostalgia factors. It's hilarious. It doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb.
And then Anthony Mackie's just cool. I just like
Yeah.
him. So
Okay.
Definitely
I don't know.
prefer him in this role versus like a more serious, or even in Marvel. But
That's so funny you said it because I was with the homies yesterday and they were telling me Mackie's doodoo in this and the show's doodoo.
it's because you're
Really?
hanging out with the wrong friends.
Nah, these are my homies.
Did they
bro.
play
No
Twisted Metal?
A couple of them did, yeah.
Because one of the whole storylines is his best friend is a paper bag. So, like, how serious do you want the show to be?
Yeah.
He literally murders across America to save a paper bag.
Hmm.
It's not that serious.
I don't
It was
know.
really fun. Everybody I know loves it. It's silly. It's fun. It's funny. I enjoyed it.
Where's that streaming?
Peacock.
yeah, Peacock.
Peacock?
Even for a Peacock show, the action sequences are pretty solid. The car scenes are great. It's a little violent for kids, but my sons love the car stuff in the show.
Oh my
A
god.
little violent.
Yeah, just a little shooting fingers off, you know, a little suicide, just a little bit of everything.
Ma'am, don't traumatize your children.
They love it.
Jesus.
They love it.
Oh my, you love it. They're like, mommy,
Mhm.
no, please, we don't.
I'm like Sopranos next. You're gonna learn about betrayal.
I'm not. I see your comment, Frank. I'm not throwing that out, my friend. And on
Frank
that note,
says, "Hop on that cock surge." Talking about
Yeah.
Peacock. The P was silent.
my,
That's what he said.
hey.
I thought we were reading the comments. I thought we were interactive.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Listen, and on that note, folks, we had a blast with you. Let's hit that outro, baby.
Go ahead and throw up that comment.
Next week, we're coming at you live. I don't know what I don't know what's planned, but we got something planned. We got something planned.
There's nothing planned.
I don't know. I'm tired, folks.
We got big things. That's
big things, Toronto things. We out of here, baby. Appreciate you guys. One love.